Good evening, everyone. Hi. I'm your streamer for this evening, the Batsy. It's wonderful to have you here. How are we all today? I came back just in time, as my Streamlabs is telling me that the ad break had 5 seconds left to go. It's wonderful to see you all here again. I'm having a good day. I hope you're all having a good day. Good afternoon. Hello, Cheeky Geeky. Sleepless, hello. Thank you, Sleepless, for the suggestion to play Disco Elysium again. Hopefully I have forgotten plenty about this game that we're about to play. Because it has been over 4 years since I last touched it. So I imagine it's gone from my mind. Please drink responsibly, Bats. Hello, Corey. And hello, Tito. Don't worry. All that I am drinking right now is a nice cup of tea. Well, no, that's not all. I do have some water here as well, in case someone redeems hydrate. And the greatest. You certainly are, Sleepless. Oh, Mr. Stranger with a teasing voice. Oh. Hello, Robson, and hello, Astine. You gambled it all away. You fool. How could you do this to yourself? Yes. So, Disco Elysium. A detective game where, from what I remember, the protagonist drinks themselves silly at the start. So much so that they have amnesia, and you need to rebuild your own identity, whether or not it is something brand new, or perhaps something that is more akin to what you were before you had a drinking problem. Whatever it is, past you is gone. And from this moment on, you are effectively a brand new person. And there are mysteries going on. People have been murdered. And you're a cop. And you're played as like two side characters from the Chicken Detective games. And I think it was like a murder or a robbery that was happening on a train, but I don't think that's out yet. I think my wish list would have told me. Because we did play one of the Chicken Detective side games, which was Zip's Cafe, which was an homage to Coffee Talk, other similar titles like Tavern Talk and all that. But you played as Zip, and he rebranded his cafe, and you serve drinks and food to people, and it was nice. It was grimy. It's kind of exactly what you would think. If you don't remember who Zip is, by the way, Zip is the raccoon just outside of the Hive. And the Hive is a city of insects, which the second game is focusing on. Very, very interesting world, the Chicken Police devs have created. Moses and Plato, Last Train to Clawville, as demo but releases TBA. It has been TBA'd for the last 6 months. So I don't know what's happening with that anymore. Yes, that's the one. How you all doing there? Hope you're all having a fantastic Friday. Truth be told, I've been thinking about Marvel Rivals a lot. We played it yesterday on stream. Played with Pidge and Pengu and Ash. And it was a really fun time. It helps that we kicked ass. We were really good, and I think we streamed it for about 3 hours and lost only 2 games. So I was very, very tempted to stream some more of that today. But I know if I was going to, it would either not be as nice to play as yesterday, because I'll lose more on my own, or I'd get more addicted to it and not want to play anything else. And either one of those outcomes I don't think is good for me. So I'm going to hold off. See if I can wait like a week. Happy 30th. Oh my god. It is Friday the 13th.
Our illustrious champion returns. Welcome home.
Speaking of bad luck, Volprak is here. Hi, Volprak. Hello. How's it going? 57 months. Catchphrase. Aye, bye. Oh, 57 months. You've been subscribed for as long as I have been an affiliate, and I cannot overstate how much that means to me. Thank you. Despite my sass and my poking fun. Big arm pain today, last tattoo on the left arm done. Well, congrats on getting it done. Sorry about the pain, but I suppose you did sign up for it. Almost 5 years? Yeah. 5 years in March. And we're still, like, we've managed, even though I took 2 weeks off for holiday and 3 weeks off streaming, managed to hold on to our 1K followers just about. Yeah, I'd be put off by sass. Listen. So yeah, Disco Elysium. Should be a good time. I need to keep an eye on my phone again because, truthfully, Mel isn't here this evening. She's gone out to visit a friend of hers from Portugal. So they're going out for dinner. So she will text me when she's nearly home, and I'll need to take a little break to let her in. But that's okay. It shouldn't take too long. A couple of minutes. And, yeah. Otherwise, what have I been up to today? I've been a good little house bat whilst Mel has been away. I've basically emptied out our suitcases and bags and stuff from our holiday. I did like 2 loads of laundry. I did dishes. I cooked a proper meal, a dinner for myself, which I was very proud of. I did like egg fried rice with like spring rolls and like carrot sticks and things, with some nice kind of like hoisin sauce. Delicious. I didn't take a razor with me on holiday, so my beard got quite unruly. So today I trimmed it down a bit, applied a bit of beard oil. Now I'm feeling good. And yeah, just generally had a tidy up. It's just one of those days where you don't leave the house or apartment and you get stuff done and you're quite satisfied with it. So that's been me. I had a good holiday though. I had a lovely holiday. Thank you. Kind of oil do you use? Mate, I couldn't even tell you. It's a blue bottle. I think it's got some kind of typical manly scent to it. But I know it says beard oil on it, so I put it on my beard. When I remember to. Brand? I couldn't even tell you. I couldn't tell you. It's like a tiny little bottle. Hold on. I can go get it. Hold on. I'll get it. It's apparently Jack Black's beard oil. It's a part of a gift set from who knows how long ago. And so I got a few of these products like beard shampoo, face wash, like a little comb, etc. But it says Jack Black on it with his signature. Authentic and original. With Kalahari melon oil and vitamin E. Okay. Why is it in a blue bottle? It does have a black cap. No idea if that's a good beard oil. I don't really use it, to be honest. Good if I don't kick. Apologies. Never used beard oil before, just curious. Yeah, it's not something that I use either. Only when I want to feel fancy. Alright. I think that's me. I think that's me. Let me start up the game. As much as I love listening to this jazzy detective piano, I could do that whilst playing the game. Though I will say, if anyone does have an inclination to play Marvel Rivals at some point, I'm right here. I'm all ears. Okay. Disco Elysium 2019 to 2024. Keeping it updated. We will be trying a brand new game. I'm not going to continue from an old save file. I need the entire experience of Disco Elysium again. I gotta try it, but PvP drive kind of low. That's understandable. Honestly, the last few years of me not playing Overwatch have been great. I've loved not playing Overwatch. Where is music? Why quiet? So quiet. Why so quiet? It looks like they've got quite a few. I got like dyslexic font. Oh, which spaces it out a bit. That's nice. English, voiceover mode full, please. Please. If I go load game. Okay. That's quite interesting. So, my autosave. I don't really know how to read this. I guess this one? Martinez day 1? No. Can't be right. Autosave Martinez day 3, 15 to 47. That's probably the most progressed autosave that I have. So I got to day 3, whatever that means. Yeah, PvP. Oh yes, Volbrak. It's a Friday, is it not? Does that mean you'll be playing some more Hunt Showdown today? Interesting. Ah. It's a good cup of tea. Right. So, last time I played, I created my own character. And I was an actor, I think? But it's been so long, I don't really remember anything about this. We could be a thinker, a sensitive soul, physical. Extremely intelligent, very bad with people. Knows interesting facts, comes up with original ideas. Sensitive, very psychological, a magnetic personality, but unstable. Might begin to lose his mind. Ooh. Physical. Extremely physical, interacts with the world through his body. Get things done, but dumb as a rock. Honestly, I quite like the idea of being physical. Oh, horror D&D game starts today. Even better. Let's create our own, shall we? Feel like sensitive is the most meme, Harry? I don't know how he would be memey if he's sensitive. Or maybe because he's just going a little cuckoo. Senses how agile you are, your musculature, how strong you are. Sensitivity, how emotionally intelligent you are. Raw brain power, how smart you are. All of these are good stats to have. Don't know. Random? Terrible physique. Good motor. Like, motorics? Oh, can have 1 and 1? Two, 1, 3, 6. So it's 2 like physical attributes and then 2 mental attributes. I kind of like the idea of not being emotionally intelligent. And also, I kind of like the idea of not being generally intelligent. I feel like that's very me. Although, actually, there's nothing stopping us being terrible at everything. That's tempting. Just being absolutely dogshit. There's gotta be like an achievement for that, right? Revert? Oh. How much can I boost a single stat? Only up to 6. So 6 is its maximum. Okay. Oh god, that would be funny though. Hold on. Oh, I can hover over things here. Capacity to reason. Encyclopedia +1. Conceptualization. Okay, yeah, we get a +1 to encyclopedia, but nothing else. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Get Inland Empire. Okay, we will have decent physique. We'll go good. We'll go maybe like 2-4-4-2. Or 4-2-4-2. Good intellect, raw brain power. We're terrible emotionally. Fairly muscular. And our dex is awful. Alright, let's go with that. Yeah, last time I remember doing drama. I don't want to do drama. I'd rather do... maybe something physical? Take the blows, don't let the world kill you. Shrug off the pain, that'll have to hurt you more. Physical instrument, flex powerful muscles, enjoy healthy organs. Electrochemistry, go to party planet, love and be loved by drugs. Whoa. Raise the hair on your neck, tune into the city. Shivers. Half light, let the body take control, threaten people. Maybe I'm changing my mind. Maybe I don't want to be intellect-based. Yeah, let's swap these around. Half-light is so unhinged at times. What is this? Got no learn skill. Set signature. Ah, which boosts it 1 more. Okay. Charm men and women, play the puppet master. Any aim fire, see, hear, and smell everything. Let no detail go unnoticed. Actually, very good to be perceptive. Quickest to react, an untouchable man. Sneak under their noses, stun with their immense panache. Master machines, pick locks and pockets. Straighten your back, keep your poker face. Now I'm liking the sound of being perceptive more than, like, physical. I've made my lunch. Congratulations on lunch. Right, what are these ones up here? Hunches and gut feelings, dreams in waking life. Hold yourself together, keep your morale up. Understand others, work your mirror neurons. Intimidate the public, assert yourself. Connect to station 41, understand culture. Charm men and women. Suggestion? Or maybe we boost perception so that we're good at it. And then everything else is a 4. Yeah. We're boosting perception. The furries are home. Oh no, the furies are at home in the mirror. Whoops. Roll for it? I missed it. Yeah, I'm trying to now make a French omelette, but it's a journey. Ooh.
There is nothing. Only warm, primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it. No larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore.
You have to have a lot of voice control to be able to do that kind of, like, vocal performance for an extended period of time. Because otherwise, doing this fucking wrecks your voice.
Never, ever.
Very, very strain heavy, I guess. Never, ever, ever?
Never, ever, ever, baby.
Simply keep on non-existing.
An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
Was that about the X something?
An awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful, a ball of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness of the meat thing.
I wanted to know more about the X something.
Ex-love. Ex-tenderness. It is foolish of you to resurface to the loss. Not after all the damage you've suffered to get here. Some of it irreversible. Stay. Sail with me through the abyss of pelagic zone.
Alonzi, never let me go. I know I want to get off now. I like pain and burning light and wanting things from people who don't want to give them to me. So this is like how much we want to hold on to our old life. Alonzi, never let me go.
Alright, nothing down to fuck all, Borough.
Look, I'm tired of being this type of animal, and who gives a shit?
Not you. Your days of giving a shit and being that type of animal are over.
Don't stop. keep singing. Sing me the song of death.
The song of death is sweet and endless. But what is this? Somewhere in the sore, bloated man-meat around you. A sensation. Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again. It wants to walk the desert, hurting, longing, dancing to disco music.
Love disco music.
You can take it. You're a champion.
Oh, volition. Thank you. Hello, Batsy chat. Hello, Fritz Lark. How is the alcoholism detective working for you? Well, we've just begun. So, not currently working. I suppose we're working on waking up. This is the first time I've played Disco Elysium in 4 years, because I never finished it when I first started streaming. So, here we go. Mother, help me. There's a head attached to my neck and I'm in it. Don't want to hear anything more about this sensation. I'm not scared. I am a champion. I like the first response.
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache.
Yes, this is a fresh playthrough. So, 4 years ago when I first played this game, there was no voiceover in it whatsoever. So I was doing everything myself, which fucking killed my voice. And I gave up on it because it was making me hoarse every time I was streaming it. So I never finished the game. And now it's 2024, 4 years later, and Sleepless here suggested that I play again. So here we are, starting a fresh playthrough. Bat is not equal to horse, no. Who am I? What sort of creature does this to their own mouth?
A fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open. It's a sound, a clarion call from hell.
Oh. Open your eyes. Oh God. Fuck, we're a mess. This a magnum-sized bottle of Commodore Red is empty. Looks like someone tore out the tape while the song was playing. This reel-to-reel tape player is still on. Volume empty. Tab to highlight. Oh wait, what's this? Take all. Empty cassette case. Nice. Oh. Flare cut trousers. Yes. I'll put on my jacket.
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants.
See? Having perception already coming in handy.
It says, whirling in rags, on the aluminium keyring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door.
Thank you, Perception. I bloody hope this is not what a Monday is like for you, Sleepless.
The window stands broken in
This
its
is
frame.
bad.
Cold wind blows in.
Visual calculus. Assess the damage.
What do you mean?
Failure.
Assess the damage. How would you do that? What are you even trying to do?
Okay.
The morning light hurts your eyes. It's hazy, but you see the ocean and some war-torn buildings.
Wonderful.
This fan has two chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades. Or has it been consigned there as punishment? You feel as though this creature is your friend and wants to reattach itself to your neck so that you may continue your adventures together in this strange world.
Oh, I like Inland Empire. Grab the tie. Very low chance. Let's do it.
You reach out to grab
Failed.
the tie, but what's this? Diffuse, radiating chest pain. Doom comes over you.
Grab your chest.
This is bad.
Oh, fuck.
Feels like sharp stones grinding in your chest and keeping you from moving. For quite a long time. Still ongoing. Now is a good time to start worrying. Finally, the pressure recedes. You find yourself covered in cold sweat and trying not to move, hoping it will keep you from dying.
Okay, I didn't die.
The blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now.
Grab the tie.
You swoop up and catch the tie. Snap. It's released from the blade. Warning, warning, the necktie is no longer contained. What you have in your hand is a fantastically colorful tie with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose.
Okay, we are massively hungover, so we're not going to turn on the light. That is a huge mistake. You see bottles in the bathtub, wine, beer, and sweet liqueurs. What's this? A shirt. White satin shirt.
A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off.
Oh,
Hot water sprays from the base and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor.
really? Nothing?
Really, all recollection of the person you are, the people in your life, and even the world you're in has drowned in a sea of blood alcohol. This was no mere night of drinking. It was a deluge of world-ending proportions.
Okay, wipe the
As you
mirror.
slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it.
Inland Empire is doing a lot for me at the minute. Maybe I should touch it first, make sure there's nothing wrong with my face?
Yeah, there is definitely something wrong with it.
What? What's wrong?
Where to even begin? There is the bloatedness, then the swollenness. It's like there's an upholstery of alcohol underneath your skin.
Sorry, touch your nose. At least my tongue is okay. Touch your tongue. Scared I want to stop doing this. Swipe the mirror now. You know what? Let's apologize to our nose.
Bet you are. Your nose feels like a small balloon in the middle of your face. It hurts when you honk it. It doesn't appear to be a particularly tiny nose either. Not with all the drinks it's absorbed for you.
At least my tongue is okay.
It's not. It's swollen and snail-like, wriggling between your fingers.
Ugh. I want to stop doing this.
Don't be scared. It's only your face. It's not like anyone's going to see it.
Alright, well, let's wipe the mirror then.
Behold,
What a handsome young man.
you have no idea who this thing is, do you?
Dear Lord, help me. What is this? Of course I do. It's some kind of superstar. I think I'm a superstar. It's the face of a late-stage alcoholic. What is this?
Whatever it is, at least it's dead now. There's clearly rigor mortis on your face. Oh wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face?
At least we're smiling. Not making it. The face is making itself.
Please stop. It's horrible.
No.
You're scared. You can't, can you? It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face, and now it won't come off. What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
I mean, we're smiling, right? So, happy? We're happy we're alive. Oh, maybe it's an expression of pain. Insinuating that I'm vaguely sympathetic, I think I'm sort of pulling it off too. A sad has-been kind of way. There is some charm to it. You know what? That's quite poignant. I think it's supposed to look suggestive. I'm afraid it's meant for the ladies. No, superstardom. I don't know. It's indescribable. I like 4 or 5. I think it is an expression of pain. I think this man is in pain.
You are correct.
Oh. I'm correct. Dig deep into your mind to locate the source of the expression. Electrochemistry, impossible. Attempt to stop the expression from happening. You may retry this, you may retry it. I mean, I can retry it, apparently, but it's an exceedingly low chance of me actually getting this. I need a 13, an 18. But I need to roll a 12 for this, which always wins. And a 12 for this too? Although I have a +2. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's try. Why not?
Like the rest of you, it
Close.
comes from a bad place somewhere in the past. That's all you know, for it's too late. Like an image on film. The expression belongs to your primary motor cortex. It would take a minor neurological miracle for you to cease producing it.
Oh, well. Never mind. Ooh. I feel like that could have gone worse. It's locked. So we've looked at all of this. There is a hat or something over here. Oh, it's a shoe. Never mind. I've put on all of these clothes, except for one shoe. The horrific necktie has given me a boost to Inland Empire. And Disco Ass Blazer has given me a boost to Esprit de Corps. White satin shirt, +1 to conceptualization and -1 to suggestion. Flare cut trousers, -1 to save your savoir faire. And +1 to electrochemistry. We have a key. I think we're fine. You know what? This could be going worse. All things considered.
Hello, officer.
Officer, is that me? Calendar says it's March, the year is 51. It's a good start.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips. Her eyes are brown and her face is speckled with birthmarks. She can't be more than 28.
Officer, am I military personnel?
No.
She seems perplexed by your question.
There's only one solution to this. You're a businessman.
No, that's not right. And why did you call me an officer?
Because you're a police officer, sir.
She pulls on her cigarette. You're shitting me. Goddamn right I'm a policeman. Don't you forget it. Are you sure?
I am, yes. Unless you've been feeding us a set of very well-rehearsed lies all this time.
She takes another drag. All this time.
You've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less.
What business is that?
Couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
Oh, she's actually being very helpful. Suggestion challenging 12. Try the expression on her. Let her know you want her physically. Fuck. No? How about no? We're not going to try that. Why don't I remember being a cop or anything else? Who in their right mind would let me be an officer of the law? I don't really like any of this. Actually, no, I like the second one. Who in their right mind would let me be an officer of the law?
Don't be so harsh on yourself. They let almost anyone be a police officer.
A glib remark. Don't let it stand. Assert yourself.
Actually, I can see why they would entrust me with the law. I have the right character. Well, I mean... do we, though? Maybe we do. Go say nothing. Actually, I can see why. Let's just let it go.
Retreat is not a winning tactic.
Ah. Why don't I remember being a cop?
Could it be because of the drinking?
You're being very helpful, madam. Appreciate it. Okay, so what do we need? We need a 12. We got a +3, I think, to suggestion. So we need a 6 and a 3. It's a very low chance. Maybe we come back
Of course. Be careful, officer. They don't like the police around here.
to... Ooh. We may not get another
She
chance.
looks back at you, a light glinting off her eyes.
Goodbye.
Looks like she left a nice long stub in the ashtray. It's still smoking. Where's my other shoe? It's gotta be around here somewhere. Something on the table. Yes, get closer, please. No? Not getting closer? Don't be afraid to say weird things. People are more forgiving to persons of power. Oh. There's my shoe. Gust of briny wind washes over you.
There they both are. Two identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin, reunited on your feet.
Wait, these do not look like normal cop shoes.
It's pretty clear a normal cop is not what you are.
How do they fit?
Good, they're balanced, comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now, truth be told.
There's nothing quite like a good pair of shoes. Oh, hold on. What's this? The smell of the sea makes you dizzy. Okay. We found our 2 shoes. We finished a quest. Is this money? We're taking this. Fuck yeah.
You should pick that fat, juicy cigarette butt from the tray, light it up, and smoke the living shit out of it.
Am I a smoker?
Who knows what you are? A monster, a murderer, the gnome of Jeroma? You feel like a smoker, especially when you look at that juicy, succulent, seductive cigarette stub, still smoldering deliciously.
She broke it at the filter. I can't smoke that.
How very astute of you. This renders it ineffectual. You should look for a whole cigarette, or better yet, an entire pack. Strike that. A carton. Make sure they're all healthy and able-bodied. Then smoke them all.
Yikes. Electrochemistry.
The idea seems to make your neck expand. Suddenly, the garish tie feels very snug.
Horrific necktie.
Or you could not do that. No one is making you.
Are we a smoker? I'm not in real life. I do terrible things for my voice. But this guy is not me. It seems like in his previous life, he was a smoker. So I should do that. I should enthusiastically do that. I should not do that. I'll make it priority one. I'll think about it. I think that's very on the fence. Let me think about it.
Good. Thinking about yummy cigarettes in your mouth is the next best thing. Make sure you think about juicy sticks of tobacco all the time, though. It doesn't count if it's not all the time. And when
Drugs.
you're done thinking about them, graduate to getting them.
Drugs sound bad, man.
Plus, smoking them gives massive bonuses.
Ooh. Okay, now you're talking. Bonuses. I'm sold.
The door is closed.
No.
There is no answer. You hear the shower being turned on, somewhere inside. A tremendous loneliness comes over you. Everybody in the world is doing something without you.
I mean, I think it's fairly normal for people to shower without somebody else. Swallow the emotion. Beauty, don't abandon me in all this ugliness. What are you doing? Why are you doing this? Don't do this to me. I'm so alone. Swallow the emotion. Grow the fuck
The
up.
door is closed.
Try the handle.
This door can only be opened with a key or from the inside.
That's okay. That's fine. Tentacle and Mistress, hello. Did you succeed in collecting your tie without unforeseen circumstances? I did bang my hand on the fan. Yes. But it was okay. I healed. I don't know... Actually, I don't know if I took damage from banging my hand on the fan or if it was a heart attack that started. Either way, I healed right afterwards. I need to find some smokes. Can the game end right there? If you have a little heart attack? Can you just die straight away? That would be nuts. Would you like to know? I'd love to know. Yeah, you can die? Fuck, that's funny. Hydrate, thank you, V. Such a hilariously convoluted situation. I mean, I almost started this game with no stats. I nearly made a custom character that had terrible stats in everything. If I did that, I imagine I probably would have died and had a heart attack. This is where the lyrics would be. Okay. Big old karaoke mic, just waiting for someone to sing into it. Your health and mental health are based off of physique and the other whatever the stat is called the purple one. Oh wait.
You should totally sing karaoke here.
Sympathy?
The first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast, oceanic soul.
So my health... Yeah, my health is directly tied to physique, which is like bodybuilding stuff, but not necessarily my reflexes. Yeah, if I had one in physique, I would have had one health to start with, and I would have died. That's funny. Should totally sing karaoke here. The first chance you get, your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know of your vast oceanic soul. My soul's cubic content is obscured by the hangover.
Of course, at this point, precise measurements of your soul can only be performed from the outside. It needs to be heard through a PA system by other people, whether they like it or not. Ram it up their ears, says your adrenaline gland. Violently express yourself.
Okay, so this is Half-Light.
You should sing the
What should I
sad
sing?
small church song from that tape you found. Thought it was obvious.
I was thinking maybe I could sing something happy, get the crowd going.
No, don't sing the happy song. It's stupid. Sing the sad song. It's profound. You would need another copy of the tape first, though. The one upstairs is destroyed.
Okay. We have another quest. Sing karaoke. Half-Light is the small twinge you get to deck someone when they look robbery at you. Now that is quite tempting at times. Menu's been wiped clean, only the word Mondays are done. Soft power of an electric juicer comes from the kitchen, someone is working. It's a water cooler. Lovely. Door is bolted, sign reads kitchen. Reserved personnel until 1. It's 8:30. Let's talk
A
to
bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting. If an assault were launched on this building right now, if the windows came crashing down and the whole world descended upon you, this man would hurl himself in death's way to save you. You are sure of this, but why?
Hold on. Who is he to me?
He is your half-brother.
Oh, my half-brother. Shake his hand.
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
You realize he's waiting for your name. This is your chance to come up with a really good name for yourself. Get creative. Conceptualize.
Ooh. Conceptualize a new name. Or say nothing. What's the other half? Oh, as in Half-Light? I guess the other half would be to not deck someone. Or Half-Dark. Invent a name for myself. I'm tempted to just kind of say nothing here.
It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
Scheduling error on Sunday and Saturday. You mean that guy? Nod toward the man behind the counter? I totally talked to him. Must be some kind of misunderstanding. You're taking me for someone else. No, I
Then
haven't.
we should ask him for a rundown of the area. Get me up to speed. I understand the scene is out back, right? It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
I haven't.
Okay, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case. Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
No. Look, man, yeah. I don't like dead bodies.
Sure. But did you take it down from the tree?
No.
So, the body is still in the tree.
Yeah.
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the tree.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
How can you be so sure I'm from the police? Can't remember anything. What were we supposed to do again? Let's get going. You know what? Let's be straight. I can't remember anything.
I can see you drank last night and the night before, and that you are still drunk now. But I have seen officers go through worse. Much worse. If you need something for your headache, there is a general store nearby. But as I said, the dead body should be our #1 concern.
A painkiller would be good about now. This thing is pulsating with discomfort. The best cure for a headache is, of course, morphine.
Fucking
They
morphine.
won't have that. So cigarettes will have to do.
How can you be so sure I'm from the police?
I was sent here to meet a detective from Precinct 41. You have the insignia of the Citizens Militia on your sleeve and on your back.
He points to your jacket.
I suppose you could be impersonating him. You could have gotten the insignia from the black market or forged it. But for now, I'm going to set those possibilities aside. I'm not from the Inspectorate General.
Inspectorate General?
Internal Affairs. And I'm not them. I'm from Criminal Investigation.
You said insignia. These white rectangles, you mean?
Yes.
But they're just white rectangles.
They're not just white rectangles. They bear a halogen watermark with the letters RCM and a pattern resembling the street grid of Revachol West.
Oh.
I would ask you to step into the headlights
Fancy.
of my motor carriage. But again, it's none of my concern. I just need you to do your job.
Shouldn't I have a badge or something?
You mean you don't have a badge?
It was not on me when I woke up.
Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I would advise you to locate it as quickly as possible. But getting the body down should still take precedence.
Okay, what were we supposed to do, though?
Talk to the manager.
Right.
Then we go out back and take the body down.
All right, let's go.
After you, officer.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your party. You can talk to him whenever by interacting with him.
You know, I didn't expect such a neutral voice for tutorial agent. No one expectorates the Inspectorate Inquisition.
Hello, sweetie.
Lena, the cryptozoologist's wife. I remember Lena. I remember really liking her character. The elderly woman turns to you with a smile.
Wait, who's Sweetie?
Who's Sweetie?
Why, you are, officer.
I'm no Sweetie, look at me.
You're a handsome man, officer, with your
Oh.
mustache and your chiseled jaw and that silly dimple on your chin.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I completely forgot to introduce myself.
She slaps herself on the forehead.
I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
Her eyes glitter over the rims of her glasses as she looks up, smiling.
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot.
You seem to be in a chair. How'd you like to roll with me? That's, yeah, funny. I don't know if you've noticed, but I don't know where I am or what I'm doing or anything. Yeah, let's be honest.
Yes, officer. You look rather dazed. Like a stunned fox. But surely things can't be that bad.
Her eyes follow your movements with some concern. I hope you're right. I hope it's not too bad.
You know where we are, right?
I don't really know. Some seedy hotel. The war zone at the edge of the world.
A seaside hostel called the Whirling in Rags, to be precise. And the Whirling itself is in Revachol.
Huh. Honestly, I don't know diddly squat about Revachol. What kind of place is this?
How would I even begin to tell you?
Her grey
Revachol
eyes
is
wide.
the most
No.
beautiful city in the world. We're fortunate to be here, you and I. I haven't seen very many other cities personally, but everyone says so. Revachol is a rare jewel. This city used to rule the world, though it has seen better days. Speaking of history, you know what year it is, yes?
I do know it's 51. I saw it in a calendar upstairs. Hello, Harry. Welcome in. How you doing? All I know is we are approaching the end times. It's a bad year in my late 40s or 50s. I don't even know how old I am. It's the spring of 51.
That's right, dear. How splendid. Here, take this pen. Knowledge should always be rewarded.
I got a pen. I got a pen. Nice.
Her relief is palpable. She was getting pretty worried about you there, but now she relaxes her shoulders.
I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government?
I don't know. Not bad. How are you? I'm doing all right. I'm trying to navigate my way through starting Disco Elysium again. But otherwise, I've had a nice day doing chores, post-vacation chores. Made myself a nice meal, and so on. And now I'm relaxing before the weekend, where I need to go back to work. I bet you've had a lovely day as well. Bit of democracy, maybe. I'd like to think it's the dictatorship of the proletariat, but something tells me it's not. The leaders are fierce warriors who traverse the plains on steeds. Civilization cowers before us, governed by intelligent machines that perform calculations to determine the freest market. Everyone hustles and grinds like a badass visionary. Radios are being used to control people's minds, distort our perception of reality, concealing our true masters, foreigners, and women. Comp. We are living under the comp regime.
Actually, we are not. You could say that about almost any other nation, but not Revachol. Try it one more time, officer. What mode of government?
Damn it. I was really hoping it would be a cop world. Okay, well, let's see.
Some kind of democracy, maybe?
Nope. Sadly not. Revachol is what's called a zone of control, under an alliance of foreign powers called the Coalition. We have no government of our own, and what democracy we have is market-driven.
There's no government, how come there are cops?
Oh dear. And you were doing so well. There aren't any cops in Revachol, not in the traditional sense. The status of law enforcement has been a complicated matter since the revolution. But we should stop for today, sweetie. You look like you need a break. Besides, I'm not the best person to explain the big things to anyone.
She's scared now. She's realized you really are brain damaged.
So, how did I do?
You were doing quite well up until the end there. It does look like you're having trouble remembering things. History and places. Remembering reality in a word. It's very odd.
A sigh. The lieutenant buries his nose in his notebook.
But maybe a fresh set of eyes is what the world needs, and while I'm no doctor, such bouts of amnesia are often temporary, so I wouldn't worry too much.
It's been good. Got to meet Jono and a few of his friends. Went around Manchester Christmas markets. Oh, lovely. I've only visited Manchester once, and that was to I was a student at the time, and I needed money, so I signed up for something called Camp Flu, which is basically like they take some of your blood and they try to find various cures for different strands of flu, right? But first they've got to test to see whether or not the type of flu that they want to try to cure is going to be, making you sick, and they give it to your blood and see if there's any kind of like reaction there. And my blood was too strong. My blood killed the flu. So they were like, oh, I'm sorry, you can't be a part of our flu study. You're too healthy. And I was like, well, dang. That sucks, because I've heard of those sorts of things. I mean, yeah, when you're a student and you need money, you find ways to get cash, I suppose. And I remember that they were offering, I think it was like a 2-week study, and they were going to give me like $2 or $3 grand. But hey ho, that was the only time I ever went to Manchester. Here's to good health, exactly.
She means this sincerely. Worrying won't do you any good.
What is the revolution you mentioned?
Defeat. I'm afraid.
Oops.
The people of this archipelago tried to build something new, something different. The rest of the world didn't like it, so they came and ended it. This was 42 years ago.
I was too healthy for Manchester? I certainly was. Certainly was. I'm quite proud of it, actually. You know, receiving an email being like, your blood fought off our flu virus that we were trying to cure. So you can't be a part of our study. And I'm like, oh. There's something about it where you're just like, oh, well, that makes me feel good. What does that have to do with there not being any cops? But I'm a cop. Whatever it was hasn't stopped me.
Of course, sweetie. I really don't know how to explain it better.
I'm just a poor woman, she thinks. What do I know of these things? And how can I help you?
Would that not mean your blood is the cure? No. Not necessarily. I think it more so means that I'm just not susceptible to actually catching the flu. So, whatever studies that they would want to do on me with various drugs or whatever could come up with like false positives because I'm already healthy. Oh.
Someone more educated in sweeping matters. Maybe you should ask.
No, I'm not an encyclopedia. I won't be a guide either. I'm a detective.
I respect that, Kim.
Of course. Then I don't know. Someone rich, maybe? Wealthy people are educated. Though I don't know where you would find a wealthy person in Martinez.
You seem to be in a chair.
Yes, dear. I'm a paraplegic.
A paraplegic is someone with limited or no ability to use the lower half of their body. Paraplegia is caused by spinal cord injuries, like falling from a great height, or a grenade explosion.
I'm sorry, it was rude of me to mention the wheelchair.
That's quite all right. I'm used to people asking questions. I know they're thinking about it anyway.
There is no bitterness in her voice. She accepted the curiosity her condition inspires a long time ago.
How would you like to roll with me?
Whatever do you mean?
Roll us some cigarettes. I'm jonesing for a smoke. Singing the lyrics to a song. Want to roll with me? I want you to be my wheelchair partner in fighting crime. Ridding backyards of corpses, catching sequence killers.
Sequence killers? Oh my. But I think you already have a partner, sweetie.
A partner who needs you to help him get a corpse down from a tree.
I know, but there are also side mysteries. Sequence killers and forays into the paranatural.
I can assure you with absolute certainty, there are no sequence killings taking place in Martinez.
Now, gentlemen, no need to squabble. I wouldn't be of much use to you anyway, sweetie.
Aye, 3 heads are better than 2.
Thank you, but Martinez isn't the most wheelchair-accessible place, you see. I'd slow you down, perhaps another time.
She turns back to you with a hopeful glint in her eyes. Okay.
Of course, dear. Good luck with your case.
Lena is very sweet. I like her. Sign reads, Mess Hall reserved for union members. Doors open at 4. This royal pinball machine is unplugged. Let's go down here, see if there's anything on these tables. Probably not. It's a drunk guy. Bottle of rum has been knocked over. Beautiful dark liquid is spilling out. Sleeping dock worker. A man is sleeping at the table wearing mud-caked boots and rolled-down overalls. The back of his shirt reads Wild Pines, encircled by a logo with a tree.
On the counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine.
Ooh, wake him up, pick up the pills? Lieutenant, who is this?
No idea. Looks like he works for Wild Pines, the logistics company who owns and operates the harbor.
Why is he sleeping?
Possibly because there's a strike going on in the harbor. There's not much to do aside from drinking and sleeping.
The man does not mind. You probably
Magnesium.
need them more than he does.
You've just picked up some magnesium. This item is stored in the bottom left corner of the screen above your character portrait.
Ah,
Use magnesium to heal your morale if you have morale damage.
okay. Can we wake him?
You gently
No.
shake his shoulder, but nothing happens. This man could probably sleep soundly in a ship's engine room.
Well, okay. Is the guy an exterminator kind of a buzzkill? What, Kim? Definitely a buzzkill. Summer door close to the winter. That's fine. And then we'll take a look at whatever this is again. It is medicine of some kind. Hold on, hold on. I saw some coins. I can't get those coins, unfortunately. Should talk to you as well.
Yes?
Okay, so I think you should know that I can't remember anything. Talk about you. Seems okay. That's fine. No, it's all good. Let's talk to the manager.
A man in his late 20s with a thin, unimpressive beard notices you approaching. He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant. Could he be irritated with you? He avoids eye contact altogether, like you're not even there.
Mr. Gart, right? You run this place.
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
He looks to you, realizing he still doesn't know your name. The Harbinger of Ruin. Currently in between names, or say nothing. I said nothing last time. Do we want to be a totally nameless detective? Never once mentioning who we are? Currently in between names is very funny. Harbinger is one of my favorite words. Go nameless. Yeah, I'd say nothing. We're going to be a cold, badass, kind of like silent protagonist.
Right. Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us and report the dead body. It was you who placed the call, yes?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
He looks behind a pile of posters, finds a slip of paper, and hands it to the lieutenant.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many, many cafeterias I manage.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that. Detective,
Yes?
I have everything. You?
You mean, do I have questions?
Yes, yes. He means, do you have questions for me, like a police officer would?
Who killed him?
I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your
Well-
job.
Did you kill him?
What are you, crazy? Of course I didn't kill him.
Ah.
Suddenly you tense up. Blood is being pushed to your muscles. You should hound him on this. Hound him hard. The prey drive says.
What if he told you, though? I mean, exactly. Did you kill him, Gart?
No, I didn't.
You can tell me, Gart. You killed him, right?
I didn't. I don't appreciate this. What is this?
Why did you have to kill him?
Do I have to answer him? Is this mandatory?
The lieutenant stands motionless, his expression unreadable.
Did he hurt you? Is that why? Did you get some kind of sick kick out of killing him?
What are you, an idiot? I told you I haven't killed anyone.
Anyone? Have you killed someone else then?
He ignores you.
All right. Why did Sylvie go away?
She went away because none of your business. Extra fine.
Are you a bartender?
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
He's very animated all of a sudden. This is clearly a touchy subject for him.
Actually, what was the thing that made us get aggressive towards it? Was that Half-Light? Yeah, it was. I actually quite like Half-Light. I think that's fun. What's the difference? What's the difference?
I have 3 cafeterias I manage. 3. Get over it.
What is your problem with me?
Why would I have a problem with you? You're a hero cop.
You're being sarcastic.
Am I? Or did you ride in, take the body down, solve the murder, and not trash my hostel room?
Do not appreciate your time. This is no way to talk to an officer.
Oh, it's not.
He raises his shoulders like he's about to say something more, but then gets hold of himself.
You're right, it's not.
He has no respect for you personally, but this man sees himself as a law-abiding citizen, and you a representative of that law.
Okay, well, I know where the body is, so that's all.
Let's go.
Interview cafeteria manager, gained
Not
experience.
so fast. You owe me 130 real.
Oh, shit.
No one is saying the multi-pattern necktie you found tied to the ceiling fan can talk. No one. It must be merely imagination. But
Let's bail! Time to push the eject button! Sounds like a responsibility! You don't like those!
Sorry, what? My necktie is talking to me. Slip away unnoticed. Slip away unnoticed. Come
one moment you're running like the wind, then you've suddenly turned around and are giving him the finger, furiously, with both hands. Why?
We're going to run into the lady. Oh, the lady in the wheelchair's right behind me, isn't she? Why did I do this? Why did I have to use both my hands to flip him off? Why both? She's right behind me, isn't she?
That's true. Yes. And it's worrying. But let's not fixate on it. Look at that stupid bartender instead. He has no idea what's going on. You and your fuck you fingers floating in the air. Barkeep's got his mouth agape like an idiot. You showed him.
Fuck you, asshole.
Watch out!
Oh.
Everything goes dark.
Am I dead? Please tell me I'm dead.
Back so soon.
I had an accident. No, so worth it.
Admit it. You just missed the quarter light. The darkness on the edge of town. I was wrong to let you go. I should have kept you here. Is it bright where you are? Is it terrifying? Have you felt the love?
It's going fine.
It doesn't look so, sweetie. Are you okay?
Huh. No, I'm fine. An old room appears out of the blackness.
No. You have sustained a trauma to your lower neck. In addition, you have strained your left trapezius muscle. Pain surges down your back when you move.
Ouch, indeed.
Ma'am, are you all right?
Oh, I'm fine. He just tripped over my chair. Check on him.
That was so funny.
Sir, I didn't mean for this to happen. I'm sorry. This has always been a cop-friendly place.
Oh, you're shaken.
The drinks are on the house, okay? There were a lot of drinks on the tab. I still have to charge you for 3 nights and the broken window, though. That's 100 square.
I just got 50 real knocked off the tab in exchange for 1 health, and I got to give him the double bird. This was an absolute win. Okay. Cool.
Not entirely cool. You still owe me 100 real. If you don't have it by tonight, I can't let you back up there. And for God's sake, watch out for yourself.
That was very fun.
By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it.
I did not murder an old lady. I tried, good playthrough. I actually thought I was dead there. I suppose if I had less physique, I could have died, because I'd lost health. Great for my coworkers who are used to me suddenly laughing in a quiet office. Oh, that makes me happy. Officer Bats is terrible? No. Remember, we don't have a name in this playthrough. We are the silent protagonist. Do I even have one?
But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights.
This
Where
is
were
why
you
I'm scared of
before?
playing rogue.
You had to be somewhere.
I love being a roguish character. I don't know, near, south maybe, far away, up on Marvel Hill. I did play Marvel Rivals yesterday.
Why did you say that?
Lieutenant Kitsuragi, do you know a place called Marvel Hill?
No. But isn't that an expression, not a place?
Expression?
A saying. Up on Marvel Hill, a great high place. One that is impossible to climb back to.
Oh, shit.
That doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money.
I'll live in a dumpster, I don't care. Fuck everything. Hobo cop. Hobo cop.
Entertain the thought when you get the time. Maybe being a hobo and a cop has its advantages.
Absolutely it does. Chaos reigns. Hobo cop. -1 composure. Oh, it's a temporary research bonus. I can internalize? Hobo cop? A cop and a hobo cop. Upsides. Can be disheveled, doesn't have to wash, carries himself with lurched gusto. Hobo cop doesn't need anyone or anything. No one can kick you out because you don't have a home. Never pay rent again. Never again here. You're drunk. Why did you even come here, Harry? Go home. You're embarrassing yourself. Downsides. Are there any? I mean, seriously, give me one. Let's internalize this for a while. Right. Okay. We're going to be thinking on Hobo Cop. And whilst we're thinking on it, it gives us -1 composure. But I think after we research it, 4 hours, 20 minutes, that can take the -1 and turn it into a positive. Fuck, that was hilarious. I loved it. I loved every second. We got $50 dues
Can I help
off
you?
the tab. I've seen something here at the Whirling Gut, and I need to talk about it, by the way. Good to sing karaoke here.
Absolutely out of the question.
No, I'm doing it.
You wait and see, cafeteria manager. Absolutely in the question. First we find a sad banger. Then we sing this place to shit.
Hell yeah. I've seen something here at the Whirling Gut. Anything I need to talk about?
What thing?
I saw a sign that said the mess hall was reserved for the Union.
Yes, not the whole damn Union, thank God. Just the nastiest and loudest faction.
He tosses his head in disdain.
They come here in the evenings. Dumb, unruly types. Think they're big shit. But they're good customers. They place big orders and always pay on time.
So, even though we've been playing this game for an hour, can you just see how much dialogue there is in this game? And think back to poor Batsy from 4 years ago, who was reading all of this himself, right? Honestly, I'm surprised I got 3 days in before giving it up. It's just so much talking. And I don't remember if I gave, like, each person a different voice, but maybe I did. And I probably gave up on that quite quickly. Lurk time for me. Good luck. Hobo Cop Nameless. Thank you. Thank you very much. Enjoy the lurk. I'll see you later. They come here and they even sing their big shit.
He hates the Union, but grudgingly recognizes its power over him. So he's directing his frustration at you instead. Retaliate.
It's a shame you gotta suck up to the Union to stay afloat.
I don't. I'm simply providing a service, or really facilitating the offering of services to paying customers, and it doesn't matter. I don't have to explain myself to you.
We should find out who this Lord faction is, occupying the booth. Loudness means talkative, and we need info.
Lieutenant gives you a meaningful nod. How do you find them?
We don't. We have to wait. They'll show up sooner or later. Men get hungry, even striking men. If not today, then they'll be here tomorrow.
Why can't I go to the kitchen? I mean, obvious. Something else I want to talk about.
By the way, you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting in the whirling later.
Okay, goodbye. Right. We have so many quests. Find smokes, sing karaoke, report my badge missing, inspect body, which we'll go do now, get a reality lowdown from someone intelligent, who made the call reporting the crime, pay for damages, and find out who is in the Union box. Also, we have a pen. I don't know why we would need a pen, but we have a pen. Oh, you okay, Lena?
Hello again, sweetie.
Sweetie needs money. Do sweeties get money? Are you okay? I'm very sorry I crashed into you earlier. I don't know what got into me.
Oh, I'm perfectly all right. I'm more worried about you. What was that?
Yeah, what was that?
From where I was standing, it looked like you were about to pull out 2 guns, but drew out 2 birdies instead. Well, I'm glad you weren't injured.
Sweetie needs money. Do sweeties get money?
Oh, sweetie, I heard your conversation with the manager about your financial troubles. When do you get your next paycheck?
If she could, this woman would feed and clothe you and every other sad, lost person on this earth.
Bless her.
You've got guns of steel and a chiseled jaw somewhere under the bloated alcohol layer. Maybe she'd like to sponsor you.
Oh, she could sponsor me. Tug on her heartstrings. You understand Lena's idealism. I mean, do sweeties get money?
Your deportment remains dignified as you shed a single manly tear.
It isn't easy for me to ask this of anyone, but I'm at the end of my rope. Any money you have could help me.
Sweetie, I only have a few cents on me, but I could give you this to pawn. Just I tied you over.
She fastens a gold commemorative pin from her left jacket pocket and drops it into your palm.
Wonderful. He has a pin.
Thank you, Kim.
The pin is round and slightly tarnished. 3 sailboats in bas-relief with the sun hovering over the water behind them. A chipped green banner at the bottom reads, San Baptiste, Summer 31. Dinghy races.
Hello, Yokula. You were indeed gifted a sub from some prick named Stufenheimer. Fortunately, we won't see his kind round here. Oh, hey, Stufenheimer. How are you both doing? I hope you're well. Sorry, we've got very chaotic energy from playing an hour of this game already. And I think it's only going to continue. Promise I'll buy it back for you once I have more money. Yeah, let's do that.
Oh, it's It's not an ancient family heirloom or anything, but I suppose it would be nice to get it back. I hope you're able to pawn that old trinket.
I decided not to pawn it. You should have it back.
Oh, thank you, dear.
Oh, we got 10
I
experience.
confess, I am glad to see it again.
Easiest 10 experience of my life.
Even the lieutenant seems happy with this turn of events.
Now, what else, sweetie?
I gotta get going. I'll find money elsewhere. I didn't need it. But I did like having some experience. So that's this one, that's that one. Oh. Wait. Can I level something up? No, doesn't look like it. I need another 40 experience? It is not the Gamba Day by the looks of things. Just finished watching a movie, a bit on the heavy side, could do with some soothing baritone voices. Well, I can do something along those lines. This game, I think, is sometimes pretty heavy.
Old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center.
I'm immediately overwhelmed, so I'm not going to deal with any of this. Immediately overwhelmed. What's this?
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic.
Reconstruct the movement. Why am I looking at this?
Cop habit. You look at everything. This isn't case-related, you think.
What kind of vehicle drove through here?
Hard to say. Your vision is blurred and you're having difficulty concentrating thanks to your relentless hangover.
Right. Yes, I was going to get some cigarettes to get rid of this hangover. Let's reconstruct.
No.
Nope.
These tracks are not interesting at all. Let the street sweeper just sweep them away.
Alright, they're not interesting. Let's move on in. Let's find this body. Let's solve this crime. Oh. Smells like spoiled meat and curdled dairy. A human being decomposes. Gross.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here.
What kind of boots?
Heavy workers' boots with reinforced toes and hobnails, all over the yard. Isn't this something an industrial worker would wear?
Lieutenant, workers' boots. Tracks.
Noted.
The lieutenant takes out his little notebook. I mean, I could try to get an exact count, but I don't...
What do you think you are? A super detective? You're hungover. These are just dents in the mud. No pattern emerges for the time being.
Why did that hurt me? It hurt my brain to try to count the shoes. Oh, money. Magnesium. Someone is trying to grow herbs in the greenhouse. This kid's ladder's rickety, but still climbable. This winch mechanism has been oxidizing for some years. It doesn't look like it. Look at that. What's this?
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite.
Ooh. What is this?
It's nothing. Someone just left some roofing material slanted against an old shack.
Why am I looking at this pile of the roofing material?
Because there's
Hell yeah.
a secret door hidden behind the panels of Eternite. That's why they're too orderly.
Pull them aside.
There it is. You see a shabby little door.
Ooh. Secrets. And more experience.
What is this then? A tool shed? Let's investigate.
The voice acting in this game tickles the inside of my ear just so. It's lovely, isn't it? Yeah, I was saying at the beginning of the stream, Yukio, that I tried playing this 4 years ago when it first came out. It's a big head. I don't recognize any of this. Entitude of Magnus Solum. Tried playing this 4 years ago when I first started streaming, and there was no voice acting in it whatsoever. And I gave up, because there is too much dialogue in this game. Poster says get out of the way or get fucked up. Silver plate with traces of bone yellow powder.
Be still, my beating heart. It's amphetamine. Sweet amphetamine. The lieutenant isn't studying the powder in the mirror. He's studying you.
Are we addicted to amphetamines? Volition is a bad day. Get out of the bed jumpstart. Volition has helped us out a little. Especially that gravelly voice, like dragging tombstones on pavement. Oh, what? What a simile? Like? Yeah, that's a simile, right? Good morning. Hello, Misfit. How are you today? Someone has taken narcotics here. Perhaps the police should interfere. Wasn't thinking about taking it, I swear. I was thinking about justice. Well, we are a detective, after all.
Of course, detective. Swift justice. Don't worry, we don't have to investigate every trace of narcotics.
The lieutenant points to the ladder in the corner.
Yeah, swift, lightning justice. Faster, harder, justicer.
See that ladder there? It's probably another way into the industrial harbor, no? A secret path the local kids use.
Sick. Cured pig's head. It looks mummified. So we have resisted the amphetamines this time. Okay, so... Oh, wait. It's a jacket? Can I even reach it? How far in are we going? Hold on. So it's going to collapse soon. Well, let's grab the stuff that's inside. Restoration pillars keep the ruins together. What? Postcard Grand Coron 37. Extra money? Slowly we'll make it. We will get the cash we need to pay off our bills.
Yes?
I don't want to talk to you. You're fine. I guess maybe I should take a couple of these, eh? Nah, we'll be fine. There's more cash just lying around. Oh, it is. Amazing. We're rich. Whoa. Where the hell do we go from here?
Looks like someone left his tarpaulin cloak hanging on the railing here.
Look, Lieutenant. Point to the flapping cloak. Someone left his cloak behind.
Yes, it's probably yours. It bears the RCM insignia, and you have a habit of being careless with your equipment.
Huh? My cloak?
You could probably make the jump. You look like you've done some track and field in your day.
No, I don't think I will jump. I'm doing well, thank you, Misfit. I've had a decent day. Mostly stayed inside and did like post-vacation chores. Let's look around.
The wind is aggressive up here. The lieutenant looks at the enormous crane towering in the distance over the container yard. The look in his eyes is a mix of the engineer-like interest and the wonder of a 6-year-old seeing a horse for the first time.
Motherfucker, let out whistle now. That's a huge crane.
Yes, that's one way of putting it. It's certainly an impressive achievement of engineering.
He turns to you with a faint smile, then looks back at this crane. It's certainly an impressive achievement. Oh, yeah,
But I digress.
said that.
We were focusing on your cloak here.
He looks at the sad piece of fabric flapping in the wind. What exactly are we doing up here?
What are we doing? We're awfully close to breaking into the industrial harbor. They're bound to have information for us. I thought that was our intention. Or it could be that we are just exploring.
I think it's the latter. He looks around, wind rustling in his hair.
He's thinking you've forgotten where you are again.
Do you really think this cloak is mine?
The cloak? I do think it's yours, yes. As to whether you should go for it?
He looks over the ledge at the cold pavement below.
Well, it doesn't seem too dangerous. 2 meter stops. Whenever you're ready to do it, I'll be right behind you.
Yeah, not right now. I think we'll come back for that. Another time. We still need to investigate the body. Oh, we will look at these though. If we can. These barrels are half full of rainwater. No, can't do that. We'll come back to it. Let's do some detectiving of this stuff over here. It's a boy and a body. Slides for kids, he wouldn't hold the weight of a grown man.
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth. You seem to be holding your breath. A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in, even through your clenched nostrils.
Ooh, we do not have the endurance for this. What is that? Why is it so bad?
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
He's about to blow! Cop's gonna blow, Kuno!
8% chance, or I could turn away. Let's turn away. For now. Bleeding Kuno, bloody hell. I remember this kid.
Got this?
The boy throwing rocks at the dead body can't be older than 12.
Oh yeah! Nappa Gumpy, Kuno!
Yells the other kid behind the fence. Hey kid, a word, police business.
Right in the dick, Kuno! Get him right in the dick!
The children ignore you.
Love it in the dick.
Right. Yes, of course.
The boy is sweating profusely. His eyes are like 2 black holes and his jaw is twitching as if trying to break free from the empire of his body.
Wait. The boy is sweating profusely. His eyes are like 2 black holes and his jaw is twitching, trying to break free from the empire of his body. Stop using slurs at my crime scene. That's not how we do it. Hold on, what does that mean? I think that's asking ourselves.
The kid is obviously high.
The kid is high? Stop getting high at my crime scene.
Fuck that! Kuno, yeah! Right
Jesus.
in the mouthhole!
They pay you no heed or pretend not to notice you.
Shits himself?
Okay, well,
The rake, Kuno! You should throw the rake at him, Kuno!
these kids are the worst. Fun fact, Nappa Kimpy is Finnish. Hopefully it doesn't mean anything bad. I have no idea what that means.
The fuck? Does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener.
But you know it's a garden tool. Kim, what should we do?
We shouldn't do anything. I don't tempt such forces.
What forces?
You will see.
Okay. You kids siblings?
The fuck are you talking about?
He throws another rock.
He's calling us Kuno! He says we're fucking each other!
What? Kid, look, I have questions for you.
Alright, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got.
God, I hate this kid. Kuno, I found your shack.
You found Kuno's secret door to Kuno's secret shack. It was closed for 5,000 years. How the fuck did you get in?
I phase shifted through the roofing material.
Shit. Get the fuck out of here. You can't do that.
He can't do that, Kuno. He's trying to fuck at you again.
He's trying to fuck at you.
Pigs can't displace. Can't do that teleport shit.
He says to himself, then turns to you.
How did you like it in there, pig old boy? Kuno's got a lot of cool shit there, right?
Found a plate covered with powder residue. Know anything about it?
That's where Kuno gets his daily hit of electric. Kuno Shazam. Kuno rides the fucking lightning in there, pig.
Bet you'd like to ride the lightning too, wouldn't you? You feel tired and old, but you could have that sparkle in your eyes.
Was with the pig head.
Oh, that? Kuno decapitates pigs. That's just a Kuno demo tape.
Kuno decapitates pigs. Demo tape, like some kind of musician?
Yeah, Kuno plays on snuff radio, fucks pigs, live, fucks their heads off. Kuno's a cop killer.
Are you now, kid? What about the Magnus Solum?
It's a vitamin, pig. Don't you know anything?
He looks at you like you just pointed at the sun and asked what it was.
You could use some.
I mean... Oh, I failed. Ah, dang. Okay, whatever.
Okay, whatever. You fucking need that shit to stay on top of your game. Kuno goes through like a tube a day, and you look like you could use a bottle.
Oh, don't teach him, Kuno. He's going to use it against you, Kuno.
Come on, it's just magnesium. Don't mystify.
You're not getting this, pig. It completely takes away the hangover. It's like you didn't do anything. Like you stayed home playing with your choo-choo.
He looks at you, eyes bulging.
Fuck you, pig. Don't do mag. You're going to OD and you're going to fucking die.
Oh. Okay. Is that my coat? Pretty sure it's mine.
Is it? You got pretty fucked. Kuno's surprised you've still got your head after all that.
Thanks, kid.
Whatever, piggy.
Can I get into the harbour from the roof?
Of course you fucking can. How do you think Kuno made all the docky boys his gimps? Just gotta fly, pig.
Fly. I got to jump to get in there at my age and my condition?
Not everyone can fly like Kuno. You're old. You'll never make it. Moose piss has made you scared in the head.
That's all there is to it then. Don't be a pansy. Just jump.
Just jump. Okay.
Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Kuno about his kingdom.
Okay, well, we talked about the shack. What about the body?
Shitload, pig. What's your question?
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno.
Kim, help me out here. What do we want to know?
If I were to want to waste my time, which I do not, I would ask them who he is, how he got there, and the usual.
How did he get up there?
Probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down.
So you didn't see this happening?
You heard Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. Kuno wasn't regional.
Regional. Okay. Where did you go then?
I don't know. Some fucking
He looks around trying to come up with something.
Mesk or I don't know. Some other place. Night City. Kuno was in fucking Night City.
Night City, as in Cyberpunk.
Kuno gives this info out on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know. Kuno didn't smoke the gimp, if that's what you meant.
Do you know who he was?
Kuno's fuck gimp. Kuno
Right.
uses the fuck gimp for target practice.
End of conversation. Very strong. You should be this stoic.
Have you seen anyone suspicious around?
just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt.
Okay.
That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Kuno.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty Kuno.
Oh. Don't like that. More on this later.
You're testing Kuno's patience here.
And you're testing mine.
Get lost,
Do not like you. About the crime scene.
Right, pig. This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. Fuck do you want with it?
Ladder, ever climb it?
Look at that fucking shit. You're trying to get Kuno killed.
So you'd say that ladder is unclimbable?
Fuck does Kuno know? Kuno's not a fucking acrobat.
The lieutenant takes a quick note in his notebook.
It's a trap, Kuno. Don't climb it, Kuno.
What's in the greenhouse?
Dunno. Kipta's gardener used to work there.
Well, the gardener used to work there.
Yeah, that's what Kuno said. She couldn't handle the heat, so she took off. Kuno can take it. Shit's nothing to Kuno.
Okay. What do you mean by kipped? I don't know what
Look
that
it up
means.
in the library. Kuno's not a fucking dictionary. Fucking small brain. Kuno means the gardener, alright?
In the young woman by the whirling in rags, that gardener. I
Look,
didn't speak to her.
Kuno doesn't explain shit. Kuno just says shit.
He looks you in the eye and nods, as if agreeing with himself.
Yeah, her.
Might have questions later.
Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
Who is Kuno?
Kuno's Kuno, pig.
The boy points to his chest with both thumbs.
Kuno. Primal. Violent.
Kuno sounds like something you'd call a rabid dog. You refer to yourself in the third person. Is that some kind of gang name? Sounds like a rabid dog.
Yeah, think about it. Think about that rabid Kuno shit.
He seems glad someone understood what he was going for. But right as he's getting distracted, you hear a malevolent hiss from behind the fence.
Watch out, Kuno. He's trying to fiddle you. He's going to put his hands on you.
The thing behind the fence starts squealing, shrill and violent like a fire alarm.
Help! Pig's got Kuno! Help! Rape!
The sound gets louder as the child shouts at the windows overlooking the yard.
Help! He's got the Kuno, help!
Just answer the questions.
Help! He's digging his dick out!
Escalate, Kuno! His dick is out! You're afraid!
Pigs in here, Kuno! Somebody, please!
I can't change what I'm wearing mid-conversation. Oh, good. We punched him.
Thump. The blow connects surprisingly well, leaving your knuckles tingling.
That felt good.
Kuno feels it. This was no light tap.
The disoriented 12-year-old is trying to get his bearings. They just punched a 12-year-old. I do not feel bad about it. You made me do this. You do this to yourself. Oof. Think I can have a normal conversation now, am I right, Kuno?
Officer, this is very far from normal police conduct.
Well,
Get yourself together.
Bah, it's fine.
For heaven's sake, he thinks, this has gone too far. Don't make this any worse than it is. Just get back to questioning the kid.
Okay, pig.
He's no longer wearing his demonic grin. Something happened. The punch made him calmer.
If this act was about him trying to establish dominance over you, it's safe to say things didn't go as he'd planned.
Kuno knows to respect that violent shit. You should see Kuno's dad. Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit about anything.
Ah, your dad beats you.
The creature behind the fence has fallen ominously silent. Only her eyes are alive, jumping from actor to actor.
Okay, pig. Talk to Kuno. We're back in this shit. The fuck do you want?
Respect me now. I want to discuss the body with you again. Empathy. Figure out what's going on with this kid. +1 made him respect me.
You're dreaming, pig. That's not how this shit works.
A little. But don't expect anything to change.
Don't let him dominate you, Kuno. Fuck his fat ass.
Okay, you need to shut up. But this seems good. But maybe figure out what's going on with this kid.
It's not Kuno. It's Kuno S.
Interesting. It was legendary difficulty. We got it, though. Interesting how. Act on it. Try and separate them. Interesting how.
Kuno S is by far the worst of the two. Kuno has no problem being near you, but the other hides behind the fence, afraid for her life, like she's done something very bad. She came up with that psychopathic scheme of screaming for help before. Kuno just wanted to talk to you about his name. Kuno S was the one who wound him up and directed him. All in all, Kuno respects madness. You cannot hope to outdo her on that front. You must win yourself a few minutes with him alone.
How interesting. I've punched a child, and I've realized who the real problem is. Okay, let's not try to separate them.
Fuck you whispering about?
He's whispering too. He's going with it. But watch what happens.
Fuck you whispering about.
If Kuno wants to whisper, he's gonna fucking whisper, okay? Let's whisper, pig.
All right.
This is it. You've got him. But be careful. You can still fuck this up. Don't make Kuno look bad in this.
Okay. All right. Okay, this is going well. Kira listen to me. She's trying to control you. We gotta get you out of here. What's up with her? She's terrifying, crazy, scary. Maybe he's scared of her, yeah. We're glad she's out of our hair. She's fucked up. Trying to control you? I think he'll get defensive if we say that. But if we say like, man, she's crazy, then he'll be like, yeah, she is. Glad she's out of your hair. She's fucked up.
Crazy? You don't know the half of it. She's not crazy. She's insane. Dangerous. She's smoked a man. She's done people in. Probably even pigs.
She's killed someone.
Stop talking to him. Kuno, I'm fucking warning you. You're gonna get us into shit.
She understands what you're trying to do.
Yo, see? Did Kuno not tell ya? Kuno told ya. Kuno talks to whoever he wants. Talk, pig. Kuno's got it under control.
Ah, all right.
He did it. They're separated. He's even turned his back to her, so she can't read his lips.
I think she has anything to do with the dead man? What do you mean she smoked someone? You said she's insane? It's that language she uses. She your sister? How are you dealing with all this? Okay. What do you mean she smoked someone?
Kuno means she killed someone. That's right. She's a killer. Like, actually a killer.
Okay. You serious about this killing business?
Killing is serious shit. Kuno's always serious about the 488. She's probably killed a pig too. I mean, I'm pretty sure she has.
Come on, she hasn't killed police officers.
I knew you pigs were too naive for this shit. Good thing Kuno's got her under control. Kuno keeps her calm.
He feels eyes on the back of his head and stops.
The creature peers at you both from over the fence. There is something searching in her eyes. Fear.
Ooh, is she scared? You think she has anything to do with the dead man?
Yeah, she would have liked to fuck him up, but she didn't. Kuno wasn't around, and C was with Kuno.
Where were you?
Look, Kuno's gonna put you at ease. We didn't do it.
Okay.
He speaks the truth, my liege.
Right. It wasn't them. I mean, I didn't think it was them, but I was hoping maybe they'd seen something. You said she's insane.
Yeah, She's psycho. None of that kiddie psycho, cat burning shit. She does the real deal.
What's the real deal?
Snuff radio shit. Believe me, pig, you don't want to know.
What's that language she uses?
Fuck knows. She says it's the song of her people or some shit.
What people?
Crazy people. The fucking Nakis. I don't know.
Some things are too awful to dwell on. The Nakis and Runkaris might be some kind of defense mechanism.
I don't think they're siblings.
Fuck no, she's not my sister. She's just a stray who got in, like a mad dog or some shit.
So she's like a refugee from maybe like a war area, and that's why she's killed someone. So she was defending herself. Now she's put on this kind of like persona or mask to defend herself from the trauma. I don't know. I feel like that's maybe a good shout though. Stray?
Yeah, she was just there.
Once the apartment building behind the fence.
What was that, Kuno?
The little one twists her neck looking at the building.
She was in the hallway, dripping wet, by the fucking shoe rack, in the dark.
Why is she dripping wet?
Kuno's got no fucking idea. Her hair was all wet. I think she pissed on the floor too. She was there for 3 days, in the corner, every time Kuno went out.
Said she got in? How?
I don't know. Someone left the door open. Kuno comes home and she's sleeping under the desk, under a pile of clothes, like a dog.
What about your parents?
Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit. Doesn't even see her there, or thinks it's fucking Kuno. Shit's all on Kuno.
How are you dealing with all this?
How's Kuno dealing? Kuno's dealing just fine. He doesn't need you fucking with any of it. C doesn't either. Kuno's got this shit under control.
Yeah. You need backup? I'm here for you.
Listen. C is Kuno's go-to. Kuno's protecting her. You fuck with C. You fuck with Kuno. You threaten her. You threaten to take her away.
This is what it all comes down to. He needs you to take him seriously now.
I'm going to kill you. I'll run when you put the cuffs on her, sneak up on you later, and fuck you up. You understand?
Okay, so he loves her in some regard, either as family or romantically, if you could call it that. What looks you in the eye here? Black people's trying to focus.
He may not be able to do it, but he will try. Right now, he believes he will.
I can respect that.
All right. Now we can do business.
Business?
Yeah? What do you want? Kuno can hook you up with...
He starts, no longer whispering.
Oh, don't hook him up with shit, Kuno.
See? Relax. He respects the Kuno. Kuno made him respect the Kuno. You respect the Kuno, you get all kinds of shit. Kuno's gonna get you hooked on illegal narcotics if you run a little errand for the Kuno. Get you hooked, pig. Get his hook in you. Then Kuno gonna get you hooking for more. Cash in big style. Pig hooker. That's right. Kuno's a candy store for pigs now. Get ready to be rewarded.
He concludes, spreading his hands like a baker, presenting a selection of freshly baked pastries. Huh. So, you can be my drug dealer if I want drugs. What was that about running an errand and illegal narcotics?
Kuno gets it from his dad. Kuno and his dad are major suppliers.
Oh.
That's where Kuno gets his lightning on. Problem is, Kuno and his dad had a little falling out. Now junkies clawing at Kuno's door. Streets going mad. Kuno's got to throw his dirty popo man at it.
Okay.
Dirty popo man is you. In there is Kuno's violent dad on steroids. Kuno's dad does steroids and speed. If you can take him, you can have half of the speed.
Who is your dad, Kuno?
Kuno's dad is a fucking monster. He's the most violent man in Revachol. He doesn't give a shit about a single thing. He drinks too.
Are you sure you can take on the most violent man in Revachol? In your condition?
The rate at which Kim's eyes are probably rolling at this point must be staggering. We're getting somewhere, all right? Listen, we may have had to punch a child, but we've connected now. He respects the violence. And we're a hobo cop, right? It's fine. Who do we answer to, really? How much material are we talking about?
Like half.
Half of what?
A baggie, but like in this vial.
It's not very much material.
Fuck you talking about half a G? This shit is giant, grade A shit. So clean you can barely see it.
You can barely see it because there's barely any.
I've made up my mind, Kuno, and this is what's going to happen.
Okay, Kuno's listening.
Going in there, all guns blazing to get that speed because I need it. Going in there, but not for the speed. I'm going after the most violent man in Revachol. Going in there for justice. I'm a narc, Kuno. I'm going to confiscate that crap. Yeah. I'm going in there for justice. I'm a narc, Kuno. I'm going to confiscate that crap. Lie, you need speed. Not going in. They're going in there, but not for the speed. I'm going after the most violent man in Revachol.
Sure, whatever. If you survive, make sure to bring that shit back to Kuno. Kuno's almost out. You wouldn't like the Kuno when he's out. Kuno's violent dad's got Kuno's key. So you need to fuck your way in there. Go to the pier side. Bang on the door till the cleaning gimp lets you in. That's how Kuno does it. Then you go to room 12 and kick down the door. Police violence style. That's what Kuno does. And then it's action time. You're locked in the room with violent fuckhead. That's it. Next time Kuno sees you, you better have his shit.
New task, split a kilo with Kuno.
What the hell are you signing us up for here?
I'm going to kill Kuno instead. I'm a bad addict cop, and I'm going to get my fix. Come on, Kim. Obviously, I'm not going to take it. We need to get drugs away from a minor.
Okay, then.
He concedes. Yeah, we're doing it. Okay, I'll just discuss the body with you again. Talk to you about Shaq. Okay, I'm off.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Listen, we've come to some agreement, kid. Please stop throwing rocks. I feel like that went well. The letter R wears a crown. On the ribbon below, a light above descending.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, whirling in rags. There's something in there, not necessarily connected to the case, but still.
We may have to punch a child. That's 2024. No, Frislog. Don't quote me on like that. To be fair, from child beating, weird whispering, we actually got to drug dealer. That's true. Yeah, there is crime going on. We found out about it. And we have leads. Why am I looking at you, trash container? You're just a trash container.
The body is downwind from here. Maybe you prefer the smell of garbage to the smell of death.
If you ever want to get into illegal narcotics, you have to find the most annoying kid and sock him one. Seems like it. I've learned something today. Make sure it's either extremely poor or rich neighbor. Both work. Maybe you prefer the smell of garbage. Lieutenant, what do you think there could be in there?
Trash, food waste from the cafeteria. They lock these containers to keep the derelicts from flocking in. Could be evidence, too.
Okay. There's something in there. It seems like a reasonable assumption. Should open it immediately.
Mm-hmm.
He leans in to inspect the lock. How do we get the lock open?
We could try using a pry bar. There's one in my motor carriage, or...
Or, Lieutenant?
Or we could ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags. He probably has one.
Okay. Either ask for a key or... Wait a minute. We can talk to you from over the fence?
Kuno, the pig's getting pretty close to me. Come to snuff my shit out, I think. Looks like it's time for me to go, Kuno. Pig's come to take me in.
She means it. The fear is real.
Just want to ask you some questions.
I'm going away for a long, long time, Kuno. Going away for life.
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
Actually, walk away. It's fine. Yeah, we don't want her to run away. In fact, maybe if we can get behind her,
Fuck does Kuno care?
then we can, like, prevent her from running off.
Kuno doesn't.
Alright. So, what we got? Nothing to really boost what we need to boost, unfortunately. Open trash container, eh? I think we need to look at the body again, though.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes.
It's
the
not
body
gonna happen.
below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is all it does now.
Oh, actually, hold on. Can I do anything with, like, the rope? Or anything else? Let's
There
talk to Kim.
he still is.
Nope. Talk to Kim.
Yes?
Tell me about
What
the
do
case.
you want to know?
I don't actually want to
Good.
know any of this. Talk about
Me?
you?
I don't see
Yes,
how my
you.
life is pertinent to the investigation.
Come on, Lieutenant. Open up a little.
If you insist. What do you want to know?
Tell me a secret about yourself.
No.
Oh. Oh, okay.
The lieutenant nods.
You're wearing glasses.
That's correct.
That makes him a Beano-clad. Completely uncopped material, if you say so yourself.
I'm not going to call him a Beano. Glasses are cool.
Are they? They are mostly just cumbersome.
You could use a good, normal pair yourself.
Do you ever talk with yourself?
What do you mean?
You know, when you're thinking, do you ever have conversations with, like, your brain?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
So you're saying your brain never just chimes in with advice or warnings or anything?
I can't say that it does, no. When I need to think, I just use my notebook.
The lieutenant produces his small blue notebook and idly thumbs through a few pages.
So does that imply that this very deep voice that we have, that all of our, maybe not all, but most of our emotions are kind of like speaking it, is actually our voice as well?
That's where his conversations with himself take place. You're super lucid, yet psychedelic. You don't need office supplies to connect to your nervous system. You're special.
Okay.
Good. Let's change the subject.
Nothing. Well, we did all right, but we should get, like, a crowbar, maybe? Also, there was a gardener somewhere, I think. Are you the gardener? Shall we question you?
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with?
You sound surprised.
We don't see a lot of police around here, that's all.
I have questions.
Of course. What can I help you with?
We need... No. Who are you?
Me? I am just a gardener.
Good to meet you, just a gardener. Another question then.
I am pleased to meet you too, officer.
We
Of
need
course.
directions.
Where to?
Where am I?
What do you mean?
This is Revachol, correct?
Yes, sir. District of Martinez.
She looks around thinking what
This
else to say.
intersection is called Roundabout North.
He knows where we are. He just wants directions.
Okay, what is up north?
There's the pier, the Cape Side apartment buildings, some more tenements. Not a lot, really.
East?
The harbor gates, some kind of commotion, I
Northeast.
think. I don't follow the local politics. A fleet store, too.
South?
Some shops and a bridge. The canal bridge leads to the coast, but it's broken, I think. Some kind of accident, probably.
And on the other side?
Just coast. There's a little fishing village there, and a fish market. But that got closed down ages ago.
Rows of stalls under a broad roof, where silvery fish were heaped on newspapers. Water, water everywhere, pouring from the heavens in the shadow of the old church.
And a fish market?
I don't know. The abandoned kind? It
In the
used
west?
to gather every spring, but there's nothing to do there now. Just drug addicts.
I've met a couple.
It's just water. No, actually, I think they call it the Martinez Inlet. There are some islands in the bay, but they're hard to reach.
That's all.
No problem.
She nods, brushing a fleck of soil off her cheek.
Of course. I won't hold you back.
She wipes her brow with the canary yellow glove.
Her gloves. You get the feeling that you need them. You have a dead body to deal with after all.
One more thing. Can I borrow your gloves?
Sure. Keep them. I have another pair.
Ooh. She hands you the rubber gloves with no visible annoyance. Lovely. Yellow gardening gloves. Bye-bye bugs. Okay. Lovely, look at that. No downsides to wearing them or anything. Heap of snow melts in this wheelbarrow. Street sign reads, "Fuck the police." Pigs go home. Street name is illegible. Ah, is this your car? Can we get the crowbar?
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue and white livery, bearing the number 57. Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. It hasn't had time to cool off yet. This must be the infernal machine that tore you from oblivion. In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
I'm looking at the toolbox.
A metallic drawer slides out from under the seat and clicks into place. The tools inside are neatly organized.
It's actually a really cool car, just looking at it.
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools, like some men are.
Okay.
He's clearly a little protective of his tools. But what can you do? Work is work.
Well, we could take everything.
The pry bar feels nice and cold in your hand, heavier than you'd think. Cold and heavy, like truth. You feel like you're reunited with truth once more. Useful for opening all sorts of doors and lids.
Okay, rubber-handled chain cutters.
The handles are long and sleek. Snap, snap, go the cutters in your hand.
And a flashlight.
It's robust, weatherproof, and well-made. Police issue, blue. Lets you see things in the dark you would otherwise miss. The pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. Preheater gauge casts a warm glow on the steering levers and the radio on its hook.
Fingers over one of the steering levers.
The white suede feels luxurious under the touch, and the metal clutch handle so very familiar in your palm.
Okay, so here's my thinking with the radio. I've been avoiding it. I don't want to call in to my station because I have a quest to like report that I've lost my my badge, and I don't want to find out what my name is. I want to be mystery comp hobo man. So I'm not going to call the precinct because otherwise they'll ask me who I am or tell me who I am. Tap on the fuel preheater gauge.
As you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the large orange sector, indicating the engine is warm. Next to the gauge is a red switch labeled heat.
There's no use pressing the heat button. It won't start without the ignition key.
Translation. We're not going anywhere right now. Alternative translation. Don't even think you can drive my MC.
What are we looking at, Kim?
This is the Kupris Kinema, my motor carriage. You can use the toolbox and the radio if you'd like.
He nods at the cabin.
Motor carriage, motor carriage. Something bad with a motor carriage. A dark lump rises in your throat.
There's a sinking feeling I have with the words motor carriage.
Nothing. It's probably nothing. Forget I brought it up. Please proceed with the carefree lollygagging.
Do all policemen in the RCM have such cool motor carriages?
The Kupris Motorcar does provide most of our patrol vehicles, yes.
Can we turn it on and drive somewhere?
No, I'm afraid not. We have a murder case on our hands, remember?
This must be what woke me up when you arrived in Martinez, the infernal noise.
Yes, sorry about that. The Kupris Kinema does have a rather distinctive engine sound.
He says it with very badly concealed pride. In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers.
Okay, close that door. That's fine. I have tools. Secret orbs in shady areas. Okay, got these to open locked containers in the world. And open locked containers in the world again. Fine. Can I, like, hold one in each hand? I can. Maybe a flashlight. Yeah. Cool. Now I can use this flashlight to intimidate people, shine it in their eyes. Love how alternate timeline that car is. It's very creative. The engine is on the outside for some bloody reason. Right. What's in the bin?
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, whirling in rags.
Force time jam the tool under the lid and pull. Why is that so low? Do I not have the right tool? Do I need this tool?
This trash container is locked.
Tool not
The
equipped,
sliding
minus
lid
10.
has a
Dang. Okay, well, I guess this was the right tool.
This trash container is locked.
Give it a go.
This force time isn't
Failure.
happening. You've jammed the pry bar under the lid, but it just isn't bending. What is this? Your triceps ache for the metal to bend, but it resists. This calls for a potent curse to help break its resistance. Utter the power words.
The fuck kind of metal is this? This is fucking shit. Yes.
The quality of metal is not the problem. From what I see, it's sturdy enough.
He's enjoying your little failure. He finds it amusing. He's reveling in sweaty rage on your face.
Hang from the pry bar with all my weight.
There's a creaking sound as the pry bar slips under the lid. You hang from it like a moron, huffing and puffing. Clearly the technique is wrong, but nothing else comes to mind.
Kick the container. Ooh. Ow.
Unsatisfying, hurtful. You hear a ringing sound, but not quite hollow. The can seems to be full. Full of itself. Content. Happy you failed. This snickering trash container is having a grand old time.
That's it, I can't pry it open.
Let's ask the manager for the key. This is...
Yes, okay. We'll get the key. Do things properly. Everything in this world is so delightfully off. Very dreamlike. I suppose it is. Familiar, but new.
Can I help you?
Container out back.
Mine? No, it belongs to the whirling in rag.
Thank you for clearing that up. Why do you keep the container locked?
Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out. That's why. And the neighbors too. They put their trash there and they don't pay for the garbage company.
I thought as much. And are you the only party with access to the trash container?
Well, yes. Us and the garbage disposal company.
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you.
Wonder what this feeling is.
Prod at him and find out.
We need those keys.
What do you need them for?
It concerns the case. Please cooperate.
Just bring them back once you're done, please.
Okay, that's fine. We must nearly have enough experience to level up. Surely. 85. Very close. Alright, what the hell is in here?
This trash container with a well-oiled crack, the lock pops open. It should now be possible to simply raise the lid. Don't. Maybe you shouldn't. Maybe you shouldn't. Of course you should. This is your time to shine, Hobocop. Dive into that dumpster for extra content.
Did I just have a premonition that there's something in there?
There is, but you won't like it. Sweat forms on your brow. Your hand is still on the lid.
Open it.
The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
Okay.
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
Right. Dig in Hobocop style for extra content.
Wow. An Armistice caliber 50 knock cannon. Half wrapped in paper tissues. So shiny.
What's a knock cannon?
It's a giant rifle, and it's very expensive. Not as expensive as that fat string of pearls snaking around the rotten banana peels, however. And is that Cordon Electric's preamp with Electra F2 tubes? It is. That catches quite a price. We're talking 12,000, easy. Unless you're into hi-fi yourself.
I prefer lo-fi. I'll sell it.
No, you won't. Because none of those things are real. They're not actually in there. All you see is food waste and crisp wrappings.
A cruel jest. There must be something.
All you see is a broken mug with a racist depiction of the Yellow Man frolicking in saffron.
An antique?
Only in its social sensibility.
Take the mug, I guess. The lieutenant briefly glances at the mug, then returns his sight to the trash.
You've acquired an interactable item. Investigate this item further by going to the Interact tab in your inventory.
Okay. Look under the boxes.
You see milk and egg rest with one broken egg in it. Some pasta wrapper. Picking up the soggy packages somehow feels familiar. A box falls into pieces in your hands. Batsy Soleil cereal. There are plastic pasta packages below. And turbo noodles. Nothing of note, however.
What about the racks?
Among the threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye. A
Ooh.
pair of denim trousers.
Mine.
As the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool from the garbage, a rank corpse smell fills the air.
The victim's clothes? Cadaverine odor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, they were removed when he was still in the early stages of decay. Drop them in here, officer.
The lieutenant produces a black plastic bag marked evidence from his pocket.
Guitar marked blue jeans. Pockets empty or emptied. He wore them with a belt, too. A white belt. The loops appear stretched, but...
He looks into the container.
Belt is missing. That's it. Do you see anything else in there? I have another bag here.
Something slimy catches your eye.
Reach for it.
A drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the food waste, dripping with pus.
Bag it.
This is a military-type overgarment. No label or serial number. This is the kind of rib-knit shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal it in an urban scenario. Anything more?
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. Just garbage.
That's all
right. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard. Or that one. I'd advise against confronting that force.
I mean, we may be able to ask the kid. He respects us. We should ask the kids.
What's he on about? Kids? You hear that, Kuno? He thinks you're an infant or something.
See?
You think someone from the Whirling Rags?
Not really. All we know is the victim's clothes are in the trash. The lid was locked, and his establishment had the key. It's just a small loose thread.
That's true. Someone did have
The
it.
lieutenant nods, then looks back into the trash container.
Food waste.
It's just organic waste, cold and slimy on your hands. Apple and potato peels, mostly. Unidentified sludge, and the occasional chicken bone thrown in for good measure. But hey, nothing. It's nothing. Nothing more to see here. What's this?
What?
A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. It's shiny. Looks like the corner of something.
Ooh.
Something larger. A clipboard. A blue plastic clipboard with moist papers hanging from it. They look badly damaged, but you can still make out forms and notes, written in a man's handwriting.
Officer, is that your paperwork?
I don't know what this is.
It is. Look, the plastic has the RCM street grid on it. You've even got an autopsy form in there.
We've done some good detective work today. Miserable-looking slip of paper sticks to the board.
If you don't mind me asking, how did this get in the trash?
He must have been cramping my style. Has a foreboding quality to it. Maybe I needed to lose it for the great bloodletting to begin. I didn't want to be a cop anymore, so I threw it away. Someone from the Whirling threw it in the trash. I don't know. I'm boring. I'd rather not talk about it right now. Well, clearly I wouldn't throw it away, so it must have been someone from the Whirling.
Boring. Try dangerous. You should do a thorough inventory of that. Be sure some has not fallen into the hands of the RCM's enemies, organized crime, or worse. Official notes sometimes contain informants' names, even undercover operatives.
Say
It would
nothing.
also not hurt to start taking notes on the case. Anyway, where were we?
The lieutenant peers into the trash container where soggy cartons and rags stink uninvitingly.
Some items, such as the ledger you found, are interactable. Go to your inventory.
The container sounds a muffled gong.
Cool.
That's one thing off the list. I think we got it all.
We did great. Look at this. It's my damaged ledger with a banana skin on it. This is the ledger you found in the trash. It's full of notes written in a man's tense cursive. Have a close look. Maybe it can be salvaged to start keeping notes on the case. Interact.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A pitiful cabbage of white and yellow papers hanging from plastic board, barely held together by a metal clip. This sad display is made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner.
Anything else?
There's a piece of toilet paper, or is it cleaning tissue? No, it's toilet paper, desperately sticking to the back of the blue plastic clipboard.
Oops.
It's a metaphor for you. Below the pathetics, terror. Do not look into its blue heart.
Do not look into its blue heart. Why would I inspect the toilet? You know what? I'm inspecting the toilet paper.
It's just toilet paper sticking to the back of the plastic clipboard. You can take it off if you want.
Maybe it's kitchen tissue. They look exactly the same.
If you want it to be kitchen tissue, it can be kitchen tissue. It's not, though. It's toilet paper.
Leave it there. It's cool.
Cool toilet paper. I mean kitchen tissue.
Inspect the
An aluminium block runs the width of the board, biting down on the paperwork. Its crocodile teeth are the only thing keeping the papers together. A regular pencil, the tip worn down to nothing, has been attached to the clip.
Run your fingers across the aluminium.
The surface is interrupted by a silvery sticker. It's rectangular, sparkling with iridescence. You don't know how you didn't notice it before.
Lieutenant, is this one of your hologram watermarks you mentioned?
What? Yes, halogen watermark used for adding information to RCM property.
What kind of info?
It depends. Aside from an anti-counterfeiting stamp, mine has my station number and address. The information varies by date of issue.
How many years you've been on the force, he's thinking. It'll have that.
How can I read it?
Any capable light with the right wavelength will do.
Like-
All RCM vehicles have headlights designed to reveal halogen watermarks. Mine too.
This means you can read the watermarks if you just turn the lights on.
Okay.
Cool.
While a bunch of sodden papers sag from the clipboard in your hand, it's a sorry sight.
White
They're
papers?
not exactly white. They're yellowed in patches by sunlight and alcohol, and covered in dense blue handwriting. Ink escapes into watercolor patterns, reaching its tendrils across entire pages. The paper itself is checkered, with faint red lines, forming short paragraphs. Once in a while, there's a red stamp that exclaims, "Case files commit to paper." The case files themselves are plenty. You count more than 100 sodden, crumpled up, earmarked pages falling apart in your hands. They appear to be sufficiently organized and extremely dense, if mostly illegible.
Yeah, what are they about?
Work, strife, poverty, the Jamrock Quarter. These are handwritten logs of investigations dating back to January 51, this year. The exact number is hard to estimate due to missing pages and an odd naming convention. But there are at least 20, maybe 30 cases undertaken, not completed, mind you. It's the middle of March. You have attempted 2 cases a week on average.
That was a lot of text, and my mind kind of wandered elsewhere. What are we going on about? Is 2 cases a week good or bad?
Huh? 2 complex cases to undertake is a lot, yes. You really have to push yourself. I would not suggest it, lest you start making mistakes.
And 2 cases a week appears to have been my load, Lieutenant.
2? That's a lot. I didn't mean to say you are making mistakes, by the way. That was presumptuous of me.
A nice brisk pace, the way I like
I prefer a normal caseload. It's a matter of method.
Well, okay.
Like a fan of gills, the checkered papers dry in your hand. The handwriting is extremely dense, if mostly illegible.
It's mention of a naming convention here.
Yes, it appears you employ a, shall we say, robust yet literary system. Each investigation has its case number written on the margins. Yet, still more tellingly, most are accompanied by a name.
Rest in capital letters too? I don't wanna. Wait, is this our name?
Yes, all caps. One is called The Next World Mural. Another, The Square Bullet Hole Murders. Another yet, The Unsolvable Case.
And they're the names of the cases.
Others appear more light-hearted. The guys on a couch in an unexpected location, and the murder at the Ukar Parlor. Even the rare article-free collapsing tenement. Murder features prominently throughout. You like this grimy murdering, don't you?
It seems so.
It's going to take an effort to piece these case files together, but it can be done. Once you're done inspecting them up close.
I'd actually quite like to level up Half-Light. Generally, I think that would be fun. Let's do it. It does seem unhinged. It's going to take an effort to piece these case files together, but it can be done later once you're done inspecting them up close. Kim, my cases appear to employ some kind of naming convention.
You mean the alphanumeric? Officer, precinct, time of arrival at the scene?
No.
Oh, you mean the titular? Yes, well, so do I. In our defense, almost everyone in the RCM does.
Why?
It's a holdover from the early days of the RCM, right after the revolution, when the organization had little idea how to do things. It persists in an unofficial capacity. Officers use these titles to refer to their work among themselves.
I seem to have named a case the Square Bullet Hole Murders.
Again, in your defense, I seem to have named one the man with the hole in his head. That was a real person. His death was real. Still, I named it that, to amuse myself. I pray his loved ones never find out.
What happened to him?
Rail spiked through the head.
Ooh.
He died.
Oh my
It
god.
was a workplace accident.
Rail spike through the head. I have to open an official case, is that
There
real?
is, for precisely one more. 15 pages near the end remain untouched by the damage. The checkered grid forms a structure of passages, breaking the case into subtasks to accomplish.
Commit to paper using the pen Lena gave me.
The tasks you've completed flow out of the kind green ape pen in a brash freehand similar to the rest of the letters. The wording comes easily. It's almost robotically simple, a language developed for mental rigor and simplicity. Inspect the victim's body. Interview the cafeteria manager.
Cross them out.
A satisfying slash sounds across the paper. You're done, it seems to say. And you, and you. And a fuck you to you too.
Oh.
That last one cuts a slash right through the paper.
I healed from having good half-light. I love that for me.
Things to be done and things already done. The composition of reality. This is an extremely useful tool for a detective of the citizens' militia. Now all that remains is to name the case.
Lieutenant, have you by any chance named our case?
No, actually. Any ideas?
The Furies are at home in the mirror, the setting sun, shit on a stick. Shit on a stick sounds good.
Ah, yes. I have to tell you, officer, I don't appreciate ironic titles. Other officers will have to use this as reference. If it's idiot or cockfinger, they're not going to get it. They're going to think an idiot and a cockfinger were on this case. So, do you have something less funny?
Fun is outlawed with this guy. What a knock!
I totally forgot about our tie. Setting up the Furies are at home in the mirror.
Furies? Yes, well, I don't know. I have to be honest, I'm not experiencing the internal strife that refers to. And also, could you make it less poetic somehow? Just a normal case name, you know? Think, what would that be? A good normal name.
Well, obviously you're alluding to the Hanged Man, but what about the Setting Sun?
Okay. It's a good name, but it has one problem. This case has nothing to do with the setting sun. At all. It has nothing to do with that, so... something more concrete, perhaps? Do you have something concrete?
Usual is boring. We don't do that.
The Hangman.
Great. That's great. That's actually what I was thinking too. The Hanged Man. Good, strong name. We have a very good name for the case now. I'm going to start calling it the Hanged Man. It's good we sorted this out.
30 experience. We're halfway to another level up already. There's this constant undercurrent of drunken stream of consciousness to this that just feels oddly natural. Yeah! I'm trying to make up my mind whether or not this is still a good stream game. It's a good game, but I'm not sure if it's a good stream game. What do you all think? Although I did like the moment where we tried to run away to get away from our tab, and then jumped into a lady in a wheelchair whilst flipping a double bird. That was very streamable. I did enjoy that.
You don't exactly close them, so much as distance yourself from the smelly papers. They're a little further from your nose now.
Okay. Can I read the case files?
Yes, you can piece them together using the alphanumeric code on the margin. It always begins with HDB 41, then date of initialization and time of arrival on the scene, followed by the title. For example, HDB 41120111700, the next world mural.
Okay. It's 411, 2011. Kim the Logic Man and Bats the Wacky Man. I mean, that's gonna be a pretty much thing everybody's dynamic with Kim. Popped into Sarah's streams after she'd just begun this game, and I just ate it up then. I didn't realize Sarah played this. I'm loving it? Okay. Best moment? Alright, well, you guys seem to be enjoying it. I have the game myself, but I haven't played it one bit, just watched other people play it. Okay, alright, well, we'll continue then, shall we? How long does it take to read a case?
It takes about half an hour to piece one together, using the system you've devised. Where do you want to start?
I don't want to do any of these
Not
right
much has changed in the meanwhile. A bunch of sodden papers still sags from the clipboard.
What are the yellow papers?
In the back, you see thin, translucent copy of paper. Some neon yellow, some bright red, all covered in boxes, like marching armies. These look like official forms, waiting to be filled out.
You did the good guy run of this game. Didn't finish the asshole run, mostly because my heart can't handle picking the asshole choice. I think we're like towing the line between the two.
Then rip them from the binder and
I
hand
did punch a
them
child,
according to type of form.
so I can't say that I'm a good guy.
3. The topmost are misconduct fines. The middle ones are station calls. And the bottommost are field autopsy forms. Each is easy enough to make sense of. A monetary penalization ranging from 20 to 250 real. Severe cases allow for 1,000 real, but that requires special paperwork. The details, these are quite sinister in turn. They give a date and time for the person to appear at the specified precinct police station. Below the call are the criminal charges you risk by not appearing. A dozen pages of thin copy paper, bright red in color. You see the parameters of a deceased human form waiting to be filled in. Age, sex, condition of internal organs, color of the irises, predation marks, condition of sexual organs.
Okay.
Yes, all that remains now is to fill those forms and hand them to people. Fines for wrongdoers, interview requests for bad guys, and field autopsies to dead guys. The rest of the stinking cellulose is much worse for wear. Being sandwiched between the board and the rest of the paperwork must have spared the fragile copier paper. It's made of dark blue plastic, hard enough to beat someone to submission with. The edges are rounded, however. The U4 size board feels thick and heavy in your hand. Light shimmers on its wet surface. On the back you see the embossed letters, RCM.
Shake it.
Something rattles inside, ever so lightly. Is there a hidden compartment? The plastic shimmers like lapis lazuli, but it is not see-through. You cannot see to its center.
What color was it?
Blue. The blue heart. Don't look into it.
What is with this blue heart nonsense? Open it.
With your hands, U4-sized pages hang from the clip, screwed to the top of the board.
Open the hidden compartment. Don't fail.
Is not what you end up doing. You squeeze the plastic to slide it open, but nothing happens. Then you bend it some. Then crack it. The goddamn thing is stuck. A hot flash of rage comes over you. For a moment there, before it recedes, you feel as though you might just squeeze a tear of anger out of your duct. Makes you wonder, why? It's unjust, that's why. You can't even get to that thing anymore. The ledger quivers in your hand. As it shakes, the pages rustle. This pathetic mess suddenly afraid of you for some reason.
Just so much talking. Smell the ledger?
The acidic stench of rotting food is rubbed.
Okay, we're putting it away. We're putting it away. We also have this mug.
It's just a racist mug. What's there to read here? Not much.
Okay. We don't want to become a racist cop. That would be bad.
All around you, rain falls on the great city of Revachol. Rain drips from the eaves and floods the gutters, washing the filth away. The spring thaw must be here. The snow is melting. Looking up at the sky, cold water dripping from your hair.
What do I see?
Grey sky like great battleships, clouds colliding with one another. Rain falls down on the world.
How does it feel?
Your shirt sticks to your chest. The shoulders of your disco blazer grow heavy. The cold finds its way in under your skin. You shiver, and the city shivers with you.
Motherfucker.
This rain will not let up anytime soon. You should get a raincoat. There's a freight to the east. They sell them there.
Well, I guess I could give back the keys. If he wants them.
Can I help you?
Here's your key.
Thanks. I hope you found what you were looking for.
The victim's clothes.
How strange. I certainly didn't put them there.
Could someone on your staff have put them there?
Sylvie had the keys before I got here, and I can vouch for her. I can vouch for all my staff. None of us would tamper with the crime scene.
Who else has keys?
The trash collection service, CS Municipal. I don't see why they would put anything in the trash, though.
Ah, the elusive CS Municipal. I doubt we'll be able to track down who was sent here last and when. This will have to be one of those little threats that solves itself down the road.
On Clinton Street, near the Boogie Street Diamond, a small truck rattles down an alleyway. It stops by a rusted trash container. Two men, their faces rough and swollen, jump out. They look at the container, despondently. CSM is written on their backs.
Thank you anyway.
Maybe you don't remember putting them there.
I think fugue states are more your forte, officer.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yes.
Sort
Another
of
thing. Great. I love those.
Why can't I go in the kitchen?
What are you, a cook now? That's none of your business.
But I'm investigating.
He wasn't pan-fried. He was lynched. What could the kitchen possibly have to do with...
He changes his mind.
Fine, okay. The kitchen is closed until 1 p.m. because the cook is working. You can snoop around after that, if you must.
Okay, I have permission to go into the kitchen. Goodbye. Who put clothes in the trash? Actually, I should maybe study this a little longer. Figure out what I want to do now. I need to suppress the urge to throw up and approach it. I really didn't want to throw up at all, but it looks like I'm going to have to. Shivers goes hard wherever it pops up. I'm enjoying the physical aspect of these emotions. Singing karaoke, well, that too, yes. But we don't have a song to sing karaoke. Not yet.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell.
Why is my
Emitting it
endurance
is all
only
it
2?
does.
Why is it so low? Surely my endurance should be higher than 2. Or is it because I'm injured?
There he still is, looking right.
Gotcha.
There he still is, looking right.
Well, 17% is still very
with his
low,
white
but we'll give it a
eyes.
go.
The body, the smell
Damn.
is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth, more instant and more familiar than anything you'd expected, more fever than odor. It fills your mind, flushing you from within.
Lovely.
Too late. It's impossible to keep in. Your body curls and pushes it out, burst by burst, until a pool of vomit lies under your feet and your throat stings from the stomach acid.
Fucking corpse.
Keep it.
Lieutenant hands you a blue checkered handkerchief. Thanks.
The hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head.
Okay, where do we get ammonia?
There is freight nearby, east of the hostel. They usually have a small apothecary. If they don't...
That's the greenhouse.
There's a greenhouse here, and a gardener with a wheelbarrow on the corner of the whirling in rags. If she works here, she might have something for the smell.
Acquiring ammonia will provide a modifier to the white check. Modifiers make checks easier and allow you to retry them.
Okay. Maybe we talk to the gardener then? Because I don't want to buy anything.
It's raining again.
The young woman looks up at the overladen sky.
It was clear just an hour ago.
My partner told me you may have ammonia.
Sure, I'm done with it.
She takes a small capsule out of her breast pocket and hands it to you.
Go easy on that stuff. It gave me a terrible headache.
What is this fuck the police business?
Excuse me?
She doesn't understand.
She's uncomfortable. Maybe you should drop this line of questioning.
Ah. Never mind.
She shifts in her seat awkwardly.
I have to run. Thank you for your help. You're very kind. I appreciate you. Okay. So I got a handkerchief. And some ammonia. Which I can hold? No. I can't hold. Maybe I just go back.
There he still is, looking right through you with his
Don't
white
have a great
eyes.
chance.
The body, but the ammonia only makes it worse. The combination forces tears out of your ducts. You manage to keep it in once. The second time, not so much. When the vomiting is done, your cheeks are wet with tears.
Well, the ammonia didn't help at all.
Nor does the wind right now.
You feel the lieutenant pat your back rhythmically.
The weight is reassuring, like a crenel on solid fortification. Pat, pat, pat.
I've seen strong men turn themselves inside out for hours. You are facing tough odds here. Alcohol withdrawal makes it considerably harder.
Why can't I keep it in if I've been a cop my whole life?
I've seen captains puke their guts out. It never gets easier. You never get used to the smell. Every Monday is cadaver day. Throw up, investigate. Throw up, initial autopsy. Throw up, bag it.
He pats your back again.
Then drive to the station. Maybe throw up on the way there if you didn't bag the thing tight enough.
You seem to be fine.
I think I've lost my sense of smell.
There's a pause.
Not being hungover helps too.
This is bullshit.
Okay, you've said it. You needed to say it. And now that you have...
He withdraws his hand from your back and looks you in the eye.
You need to get your shit together.
Okay.
We should go talk to the locals. Find something else to do while the wind changes.
Thought gained. Volumetric shit compressor. That's great.
You've gained a thought. When this dialogue is over, go to your thought cabinet and internalize it for special bonuses and effects.
Give it half an hour. Get yourself together. Then come back and have another go.
Gonna have to give it another half hour. To like 1 o'clock. Alright. What's in this bin? Bottles inside. You could pick them up if you had a bag. This book has a rose, a pistol, and a half-naked dame on its cover. This book appears to be erotica, but without actual erotica. On the cover stands a very muscular man surrounded by flames. I'm going to put the thought on. I already have another thought on. I think I can only do one. Oh no, I could do two. Right? Yes. Your shit is apart, and it's rather unbecoming of a cop and a human being. It's supposed to be the opposite of that. Together. Compressed in a small area to achieve a solid level of shit compression. Squeeze your butt cheeks together for 30 minutes. Do something similar with the two hemispheres of your brain. Talk to people. Maybe that will help. Okay, we are getting our shit together. This is a book about pate. Legendary 365. Hello. This book you don't really understand what it's about, nor does it seem important. It takes willpower to even read the author's name. Jan Kaus from Iguania. Maybe that's a joke that I'm not understanding. How are you, Legendary? Book about culture, provides freedom, roaming upstream. Book about the future. Okay, radio tech.
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open.
A young girl with chubby red cheeks waves at you, smiling. Her nose is also red from the cold. I am the law.
I know, sir.
She stomps her feet to feel warmer.
Are you interested in a new and exciting book?
What kind of store is this, anyway?
It's a bookstore, sir. We sell books, postcards, and some board games. It's called Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold your horses, little girl.
Oh no, my encyclopedia is very bad. Don't be ridiculous. I know all these things.
You're fooling nobody.
Don't you sass me.
Sir, are you okay? You've been standing here silently for a while now.
Is it okay if I ask you some questions?
Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about books.
Good, you buds? Yeah, I'm good. Trying to play this game again for the first time in 4 years. It's going alright. We punched a child. Right in the nose. And we got his respect. What's your name?
My name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisance. She owns the store. She's inside minding the register or organising the stock.
The girl gazes at the window, then suddenly jolts, her eyes wide, as if recalling something.
Feel free to step in and browse our wares.
And you're standing out here in the cold because...
I'm signalling that the store is open. Otherwise, people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance, and biographies of famous people.
A sudden gush of wind turns the pages of the books on the counters. She covers her face, smiling. But she's cold.
You're cold. Can I help in some way?
Kind of you to offer, sir.
She doesn't know what else to say.
What could you do to help her anyway?
I could help by brutally dismantling the free market. And that would work. I'll have a word.
Oh, no, sir. I'm happy to help Mum by luring in customers. Besides, I have some hot juice in my vacuum bottle to keep warm.
Shouldn't you be at school?
I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running.
Isn't school more important?
Mum says it's necessary to do both because it builds character. Mum says a proper worker is dutiful. That's how you get ahead in life. You succeed.
And business?
Mum says it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first. There's talk about this house being cursed.
Behind her, the window has been boarded up. You sense the boards creaking, twisting for a second, and some kind of doubt in her tense shoulders.
Cursed in what way?
Cursed in the way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go...
Ass up.
I wouldn't really say it like that, but I guess so.
That sounds rather serious. I should probably look into this.
We can go into the bookstore and ask about the case, but I don't see much more to look into here.
Lieutenant makes a note in his notebook.
Yes. Please do also look at our wares inside. The postcards and board games are there, sir.
Enough about the curse for now. Actually, wait, no. How does this curse manifest itself?
It does not manifest itself in any way. It does not exist. I liked it better when we were talking about whether it's appropriate to stand out in the freezing weather.
But Kim... the plasmic manifestations.
No such thing.
The lieutenant stands at your side, stern and serious.
Anything else you wanted to talk about, sir?
What do you know about the other failed businesses?
Nothing really, sir. Mum doesn't allow me to sneak around in the back rooms or the cellar. I don't really know what's there.
Okay, enough about the curse.
Maybe I can tell you about some of our books instead.
What about crime? Know about crime?
Crime fiction is about murders or burglaries or things like that, and the work of a policeman or a private detective who's trying to solve a crime and catch the criminals.
Ah, okay, crime murder gets people going.
And it's kind of like a puzzle too. You can guess who the criminal is or how the good guys are going to catch him.
I'm a policeman myself, by the way. The law, as I said.
You don't look much like a policeman.
She examines you as if to find something policeman-like. Well, what does a cop look like then?
Didn't mean to offend, sir. Sorry, sir. It's just that you don't look like Dick Mullen.
She points to a book cover on which you see a strapping Vespertine officer. He stands grimly over the body of a dead woman. It's not your body that's important in police work anyway. It's your point to your head.
Head? Yes.
No, it's your soul. Your blue soul. No, your resilience.
Grit. A total disregard for personal safety. You gotta take the pain. This Mullen guy looks like he'd run to his mom. Ain't got no balls.
That's a bit childish.
A dick with no balls. Bam. Mullen's no real deal. He's got nothing on me.
Obviously, sir. He's just a fictional character. He's no match for you.
No
Maybe
balls.
You can show me some real police work, sir. Like in the books.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to do something now. Right of the curse. What is romance?
It's the type of book where there's a rich lady and she has to choose between the good man and the bad man.
She smiles at the thought, perhaps imagining herself in that situation.
Or there could be a story about a poor lady getting a rich man. It's about man and lady business, sir.
What about when everyone is poor?
That's really not a proper romance story. That's more like everyday life.
Sometimes you have to write about real-life things.
Not in romance books, sir. These are about nice and pretty people, and everyone is happy in the end.
What about when both of the men are bad?
These are not very common. You can't have a choice between bad and bad. Nobody wants to read a story like that.
What if it's written really well?
Well, maybe then it's fine. Maybe if the lady then decides not to pick either, because she doesn't need a bad man. Yes, that would be interesting.
What about a poor man getting a rich lady?
It happens, but usually the guy gets rich in the process. Or should actually be rich himself, but has lost his family property unjustly, like during the revolution or something.
I see.
Those are unhappy books, for most of the pages. People sad about what they have lost, but then it all turns out just fine in the end.
What about if it doesn't work out at all?
I haven't read many of those. Maybe you should ask Mum.
Yeah? You think she has one about an excruciatingly painful breakup?
I don't think it's a romance story if the main characters break up, though.
She pauses, trying to figure out the appropriate answer. They plunge into a torrent, spiral of pain and recrimination? Sure. Only it's really long and drawn out, scarred for life, phantom limb.
No, I don't know.
She looks at you with puzzlement.
You can take this. Blossom like a pain flower.
Yeah, and it drags on for years and years with no resolution in sight.
The girl is at a loss for words.
Each of you filling with resentment and bitterness for having ruined each other's lives.
She shifts and sways on her feet, looking confused and uncomfortable.
Each of you tearing at the other's innards, leaving a gaping emptiness, a vacuum heart that still hurts ceaselessly.
I'm sorry, sir.
Oh.
Don't know how to help you.
I don't need help. I need a real book that tells it how it is, not this drivel. Can't you help me? I'm beyond help, right?
Sir, sorry, sir. I'm still little. I can't...
I don't know what I'm doing.
It's time to leave it be. You're about to make a child cry. Are you proud of yourself?
Right, activate denial mode. Damn right I am. Proud as the lion of Cerber. Don't worry, let's go. Got a bit carried away there. Let's back up out of this. Yeah, back up out of this. Okay. It's enough for a
Maybe
mess.
some about other books?
Who are these famous people?
Oh, kings and queens and generals of old, or artists and writers, or musicians, those kinds of people. There's usually something extraordinary about them.
She scratches her cold, reddened cheek, then
I
continues.
think that's why people read them, to find the secrets of their fame.
Seems like most people who read those books fail to get more famous from reading them.
Reading these doesn't make the readers more famous, does it?
But it does make the famous people more famous.
Smart. She smiles gleefully.
They're all dogs.
These famous people sound like a bunch of dorks.
Annette's expression remains ever so helpful, but she doesn't say anything.
Yeah, you heard me. Only losers waste their time with that garbage.
Isn't that kind of a childish thing for a grown-up to say?
What makes you think I'm grown up?
You look all wrinkly and hairy, like an old person.
How dare you?
You also feel old, tired, hardly able to catch your breath, your joints aching constantly.
I'm not that old. I'm doing just fine, thank you very much.
If you say so, sir.
All right.
You fail to deduce anything substantial.
Double
She
ones.
waits intently.
I'm a detective. I deduce that you are very small.
Come on, don't be silly. That's not a proper deduction.
Well, okay. Okay, bye. See you around. See, those conversations are very entertaining to me. Going around everywhere saying random stuff to strangers? Exactly. I've been streaming for a while. I'm getting quite tired. So I may need to call it there for the evening. It's been a few hours. I am an old man after all, but I'm not an old man. I'm doing perfectly fine. Don't worry about it. I'm not in denial. But I do need my bedtime. I'm very sleepy. I'm very sleepy. Don't make fun of me. I saved the game. How are we doing, though? I think we're doing fine. I think we're doing okay. We have a boost in Half-Light and a boost in Perception. And we're like already more than halfway there to the next level up. That's wonderful. Just about to call it myself. So I'm even older and in the future and very sleepy. Yeah, it's very late, Yukula. Go to bed. I'm gonna go to bed. Actually, no, I need to wait up. Mel's on her way home. And she doesn't have a key. So I gotta let her in when she gets back. And I can get ready for bed. That sounds good. Should we play this more? Is that what we should do? We should probably do that, right? You guys seem to be into it. Truthfully, I get lost in places with just all the text. There is a lot of it. But it's a good time. It's a fun, silly time sometimes. And I would be interested in trying to continue the fun, silly times. Let's go raid Docker. Let's go say hi. Anywho, take care, everybody. I shan't stream over the weekend. But maybe on Monday? Don't know. Probably Monday or Tuesday. Love to watch this game, but I do understand it's a bit of a slog at times. Indeed. Anywho, take care, everybody. Have a wonderful weekend, and I'll catch you on the flip side. See ya!